here for it. So yeah, I guess they're gonna go ahead and get ready to go. I'm trying this new toggle telecasting thing, and I think it. Guys in the chat, do you want to watch the game from this angle or from another angle? I'm straightening it out right now. Just tell me. If you don't want it this way, we'll go the other way, man. I'm like copter 5 right now in the news, right? Trying to get the right angle and catch all the insanity with. Yeah. So just let me know, guys. Is this good? I could zoom in a little bit further. There's the score. Tell me. Talk to me. Swap to the other edge. I could, but what's going to happen here is... So, Tony isn't red. So, what's going to happen here is this is going to look backwards if I go to the other side, right? So, this is the correct side here, just to let you know. This is Tony Matthews, and this is Barncat, right? You see what I'm saying? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my life easier. I'm going to... For some reason, I can't... Okay, there we go. Oh, I see what this is doing now. Oh, guys, this is sick. So, if I keep hitting toggle telecasting, it changes the angles. Holy shnikes. I'm learning things as I go. Blair, this is sick, buddy. You there, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is this a PG cast or what are we doing here?
Oh no! Oh man, I can curse. I mean, it's fine.
Okay. It's all right. I just wanted to know before I slipped up and.
Yeah, no worries.
I regret.
I slip up with a curse word every now and then. It's all good. All right, so we got dice being rolled, and in the meantime, we can take a look at Tony's roster. You guys can see the priority roll, and it looks like Tony has priority. He's running Winter Guard, Black Panther, Hulk, Hood, Crimson Dynamo, Darkstar, Taskmaster. What?
Man, chat's gonna laugh at me. Let me just preface this by saying, 4 months ago, you could have convinced me Taskmaster was the worst character in the game. I actually ended up running him this season as well.
Did you really? You know what though? Taskmaster is not far off from being a good character though. Okay, so like his shield throw needs to generate power. I think if his shield throw generates power, he's okay.
That's the big thing everyone looks at. It's like, well, his shield throw is so bad. What's the point? But like, that's not really the role. Like you're generally bringing him to fill. The role that you want him to fill is like knife fighter. Get in there and engage the beaters, and he actually does a pretty good job of that. And he works really well with Strange too. Right. So I only played him, I think, like one game, but I feel like he did pretty well in that one game I brought him. Just a quick aside as well, Tony could go Defenders affiliated here if he wanted to.
He can't.
The only 3 he's got is Strange, Ancient One, and Hulk. Didn't do it all season, but if he feels so inclined, he can.
He can, absolutely. Well, that's really sick. Yeah, really interesting list here. And then we're looking at Barncat. So here's chat. Remind me. I think Barncat screwed up here. He has 9 tactics cards. He should have 10.
Yeah. Well, his characters aren't showing up either, so I don't know what's going on.
What's going on? Yeah. So maybe they're working something out. I don't know. Oh, there's the 10. I think I see it now. No, it's still 9. All right. Well, I mean, if you're okay, so right here, Barncat lost priority roll. Are you? I mean, you want the swarm, right? I mean, you're choosing 20 threat, right, for Barncat? Or am I tripping here?
Well, it's going to be on Scoundrels, so it's not going to be as big.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's going to be harder for attrition to win this.
Yeah, it is. Especially his.
But then again, it's also scroll, so low scoring. Someone might not pull it.
Right.
I actually don't know what he prefers here.
Yeah, me either. I would think he maybe want more bodies, but maybe not. I mean, these are 2 good numbers here,
I bet Tony would prefer to not go as wide because he doesn't have very much options because he only has 3 affiliated characters And that's why, I bet if we were to ask him, that's why he brought Taskmaster, is because he felt like Taskmaster, he'd rather have him than Ursa Major.
Agreed. 100%. And Crimson Dynamo's coming in. I mean, I'm predicting it now. Crimson Dynamo, if he's playing Winter Guard, which I think he is, Crimson Dynamo is going to be huge into Guardians, right? Because of the shock. You know, losing an attack dice is huge. I think. Granted, I know Guardians have the rerolls and all that. Still, losing one attack die is not great. So, yeah, I mean, this is gonna be interesting. I didn't get to see what the threat is. I don't know. They tabbed. We missed it a bit. You guys can tell I'm a little sloppy with the streaming. I've not been streaming a lot of games lately. So, yeah, man, I'm excited. So we're getting Winter Guard versus Guardians. This is crazy. I like it. I'm a huge fan. This is a good draw, I think, for Barncat. I mean, this is a really good match, right? I mean, we're not getting the typical Avengers Cabal that's going on, right? This is different, and I like to see this. This is refreshing, in my opinion.
Yeah. So I played Defender. I actually played Defender's Winter Guard myself, like I said, and Insidious saying in chat this leans into the Winter Guard tanking plan. You know, Defenders actually tank pretty well.
They do
as well, and he's only got Ancient One and Hulk, but they both do work pretty well with Strange, especially. Like, I know no one goes nuts about Hulk not Puny Banner, but when you get 2 extra dice from Strange, suddenly like that becomes like you're re-rolling, potentially 6 dice. Suddenly you can shrug off a good amount of damage with that. And Ancient One, the same thing. If she gets her blanks counting, if you can give her 2 defense dice, she suddenly becomes very tanky too. And then Strange can heal. And I don't know, like so the Hex is pretty good to get. And you love being able to apply hexes to an attrition team. Guardians don't really like to be pushed around. They don't really reposition all that well. And they also don't really inflict a whole lot of status conditions. So I don't know that you'd get as much mileage out of Winter Guard as you would Defenders. And I know some people are probably laughing, saying like you'd rather have Defenders leadership. When I talk to my opponents about their Defenders leadership, you usually hear one of 2 things. Either one, it's the worst leadership in the game, or it's not bad, but it's really situational. And I don't think it's awesome into Guardians, but I think it's pretty good into them.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I really think Tony could go either way here.
He could go either way. I mean, depending on hexes, whatever. I mean, it is good. I mean, not being able to pop any crits or anything like that. I mean, on top of that, if Barncat decides to go Malekith here, the kitty, which is possible, because he has the flexibility with Guardians to do so. Putting Hex on Malekith hampers the crit thing, right? I mean, you can't.
It would if you could Hex him.
Oh, you can't Hex him. I'm a giant.
Cannot Hex him.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm thinking logically that a character has weaknesses. I'm sorry. That's the problem. I'm sorry, chat. We're still in this world. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've been experimenting with Defenders for about 6 months. And when I saw that he couldn't be hexed, I was like, oh no.
yeah, I know, right? That's right. He's immune to hex. So
I don't think Barncat will play Malekith. He basically only brought him just in case the mirror, because he hates him so much. He was like, I can't really figure out a way to beat him, so if someone brings him, I'm just gonna say F you, I'm bringing Malekith too. But Tony doesn't know that, so seeing Malekith alone might be enough to scare Tony from bringing Strange. Yeah, because that's a horrible matchup for him. Yeah. So,
and I'm thinking if Tony does go Winter Guard here, I'm thinking, well, they're taking a while for their roster selection, which is fine, by the way. Take your time, but I think Tony goes Hulk, right? So I think if he goes Winter Guard, he has the flexibility for that. What is it? Dynamo's 4, right?
Yep.
You go Dynamo, you go Red Guardian. That's a no-brainer, right?
Yep.
And you make a decision between Darkstar or, Jesus, we just talked about him, Taskmaster, right?
Taskmaster.
And
So
then
that's
what?
yeah.
That's what,
It's gonna be your
13?
10-point core, and
10-point
then so
core.
yeah, you get 2 splashes. Then you couldn't really go Hulk at that point if they're playing on 17. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know yet. We don't know if it's 17 or 20. We missed that. So, who is that? Anyway,
I think Panther's
Black Panther.
pretty good in this too.
Yeah.
Um,
Kind of blanks. I mean, he's tanky. I mean, Black Panther's still to me one of the better 4 threats in the game. He's a god in my eyes. He always has been. He always will be. He's tanky as hell. I think he's a nightmare. Not a nightmare, but I think he's a problem for Guardians. All right. Oh, Barncat activated 17 threat. So it's 17 threat. So Barncat chose 17, and we are going Winter Guard. And okay, so we got Ghost Rider, Ant-Man, Nebula, Gamora, Ghost Rider. Okay, typical. I think that's a typical Guardians list, honestly. And then on this side, we got Darkstar, Ancient One, Red Guardian, Taskmaster, Crimson Dynamo. This is going to be an interesting match. This is going to be really interesting.
wow.
Right?
So off the rip, I don't know if this is a super traditional Guardians list. I think it's very uncommon that you don't see.
Well, Ant-Man's is the uncommon thing, right? But
it's very rare to see Guardians at least without Rocket.
That's true.
Usually Rocket and Groot. Like Nebula and Gamora is. I don't feel like that's something you see very often from them.
Yeah.
But I think Barncat, he's going with like his knife fighters here. I'm guessing to get around all the cover that's going to be on the field.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I think his thought process is like, okay, yeah, Rocket's going to be cute shooting, but he's shooting into cover. And it's like,
Yep.
You know? Like,
yep.
So, I could dig it. I can dig it. My one concern here, I'll be honest with you, Nebula. Nebula's my concern. Because the thing here is, okay, if you don't, Nebula can't contest the extract. Nebula can't contest a secure. So Nebula's not scoring. So you're depending on Nebula to, a lot of attrition here on this.
The other thing too is she's not scoring. She also doesn't benefit from cover because she does not contest.
She does not contest. So I would say that's the weak spot here is that. But let's see what Barncat has for that. I mean, Ghost Rider's Ghost Rider. We don't have to. If Ghost Rider gets the extract, I mean, he's just gonna Hell on Wheels and probably just take off. Not Hell on Wheels. Hell on Wheels.
You got Hell on Wheels, yeah.
Yeah. And get the hell out of there. So. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I've never seen this matchup before. I have no idea who's gonna take this or what. I have no thoughts on this, and I'm excited, man. And I'm gonna stop playing with the camera here in like 2 seconds, and we're gonna be good. All right.
I think so. Tony went with Taskmaster. Didn't have to. Think he went with him because it's Scoundrels and the shield throw ignores cover. I still don't know how much mileage he's going to get out of that. But I will say this. He's got to be ecstatic to not see Maw. Because Guardian and Taskmaster really do not enjoy having to deal with him. So I think he's glad to not see him out there. The one sad thing for Taskmaster, too, is that none of these characters have 4 physical defense. That's usually who you like to hunt with Taskmaster for his spender. This scroll over here on the left, the one that's out there in the open, I don't think anyone's going after that. With these 2 heavy-hitting lists, that's just like no man's land out there. You might see him go for these 2, because this one's on top of the building. This one will be in cover under the Scoundrel. But yeah, whoever pulls that early is really going to dictate how this game gets played out in the later rounds.
Yeah, agreed. All right, Dynamo there to the side, and it looks like Ghost Rider's going to be hovering over. Oh, no. I'd say put him to the far flank. Oh, maybe he changed his mind. I do this a lot too, by the way. I'm
Yep.
like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. All right, here comes Star Lord. Yeah. Okay. Oh, now he's changed his mind there. I was like, Barncat's just like thinking about everything. You can't place him there. Can't place her there. Okay. There you go, champ. All right, so not a very fast team either for Tony.
No, and that's not what Winter Garden defenders are all about. They're slow and plotting and tanky.
Mm-hmm.
He does have Dark Star. She's only probably gonna be able to get off her teleport.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe 2 times. But she can do some push some guys around. I mean, Dynamo and Ancient One have the hop. Dynamo is the slow mover.
Yeah.
But yeah, no one on the level of a Ant-Man or a Ghost Rider.
Brace for Impact is a dead card. Ant-Man doesn't have a throw, does he? No, that's a dead card.
He does Pim Particles.
Oh, Pimp. Did he bring Pimp Particles? Let me see.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, cool.
And
yep. Okay,
Gamora has her Pounce as well.
Gamora has Pounce. That's true. So two collisions there. So it's so weird to see. Like I've never Pim Particles is a card I've always liked, right? But you could just never fit it in because you never played Ant-Man, you never played Wasp.
Yep.
But like if you look at the card, that card's amazing.
Yeah, he's done some pretty fun shenanigans because it's out of activation throw, so it allows you to do some cool things. So he pulled off one move on a guy this season where he threw like a size 3 into him, and then the guy braced it, and so then he didn't have any power left, so Rogue Mutant absorbed him and was able to get in some pretty good damage off that.
Just thought of something too. Maybe Nebula is just okay. Nebula got a few days. Maybe I'm trying to go into the mind of the Barncat, right? So I'm thinking the Nebula pick here, in my opinion, is probably his mindset is okay. I know she's not scoring. I hope she gets a couple of days in KOs. If she doesn't, let's hope she's on her injured side. And if Ghost Rider's getting pounded on, right, she's a target for deal with the devil, right?
Yeah, I mean, bringing Ghost Rider without a 2-threat is pretty risque. So
it is, yeah.
Yeah, and I think he just felt like on this, who would I rather have, Nebula or Rocket? Well, there's cover everywhere. Let's go with Nebula.
Right, and I love the Ancient One pick, by the way. She's tanky, dude.
Don't see too much of her, but she is a really interesting character.
She's really interesting. She's counts blanks as successes. She has the teleport. She can a little bit of an action economy. She has rerolls, I believe, if I remember correctly. Mystic attacks, which are nothing to sniff at. You know, she's interesting. Here's my man. Since now that you're here, this match is about to start. I think here in a little bit. Man, Weapon X, are you excited? Now with the changes and everything that's happening, you know, Logan's X-Men. What are your thoughts, man?
I mean, Logan and Sabretooth just look like absolute murder machines.
Yeah, they do.
I haven't really had time to process like all the tactics cards and the affiliation, how that's all going to play out, but those two guys absolutely look like superstars.
They do. I mean, the dossier stocks went up, right? With the change to Malekith, right? So
yeah, absolutely.
Through the roof. I'm excited for that team. I can't wait, man. And I don't know if you know or heard, I am doing a giveaway for the Weapon Xbox. So next week I'm doing a tournament for one on TTS, and then I'm doing a raffle for one on December 10th as well. So I'm giving away 2 boxes that day, and then December 23rd I'm gonna do a raffle for the subscribers for the YouTube channel. They're gonna get like 2 boxes as well. So
wow.
Yeah, I'm going in, man.
So this is a 1-day tournament.
Yeah, 1-day tournament. I'm not gonna do 2 days.
On TTS.
On TTS, yep.
And where do you sign up for that?
Oh, just go to Longshanks. Let me DM you the link. Look at that. I'm sitting here streaming, promoting the tournament. Because right now it's at 9, man. If we get you, it's 10. So that's an even number. No one gets a buy. I just DM'd it to you. So yeah, people in the chat, if you haven't, yeah, if you haven't heard about it, I mean, yeah. Here you go. Here's the link. Join. And it's free, by the way. And if you guys want to buy in on the raffle that day as well, the players can do that as well. They're not outlawed from that. They can go ahead and do that. If they lose in a tournament, hey, they get another shot at a raffle. There you go. All right, so there's Ghost Rider. That's the last character down, I believe. And we're going to get started. And let's go. Tony Matthews gets first activation. I think the safest thing to do here, probably bring up Taskmaster to the left there and maybe have him contest. Oh, he's going Dynamo. Okay. Yeah, just sit him on a back scoundrel there. Maybe not. And Blair, and here's the thing. When it comes to these 50-50s for single extracts, in your prio, do you like just immediately go for the single extract, or do you just wait for your opponent to go for it? What do you think on that? What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, look at this.
That's...
Talking about going for it, I do not think that would be a smart play with Ghost Rider, Star-Lord, and Ant-Man all sitting there. Yeah. There you go.
There you go. He's going to go up top there. See, I was thinking if there's one person that's going to do it, maybe Taskmaster goes out to that far left one there. But he went the wrong angle, though. If he was going to do that, he should have climbed first, then moved, right?
Yeah. Yeah, as far as going for him, I don't know. A lot of it depends on your squad comp, what you want to do. I think you would have been fine to go for it with Dynamo there, just walk up there. But you kind of don't want to pull it early because then it gives your opponent, now everyone gets to react.
Yeah. Right. The only person I love the single extract going on is my best friend in the world, Toad.
Yeah, absolutely. If you got him, absolutely just lead off with that every time. Go get it, Toad.
Yeah, go get it. And once you get, dude, it's the best feeling in the world on the first roll. Yep. Hey, I got it.
Yep.
The look on your opponent's face is like, this is going to suck. All right, so Winging It Token's going out. All right, Star-Lord, Ant-Man, and Ghost Rider. Yeah, absolutely. All right, Star-Lord, what are you doing, buddy? I think you just park on a scoundrel. That's my opinion. And you just wait to shoot next turn. Make it as safe as possible. I always forget Star-Lord has flight. I know he has little rocket boots. But, I always think of Star-Lord as hovering, not flying. But
yep.
Oh, it's Matt Alex coming in with the hot takes. You're right on that, by the way. I'm 90% with Toad on the first turn rules for a single extract. So, yeah. I mean, that dude's guaranteed to get. You might as well just give him the token the minute he interacts with it. Just don't even roll. You can have it. Who needs a crit when you're Toad? All right, looks like he's going for the single extract there.
This is a really aggressive play, but I think
it's okay.
I think it's the right play because Tony really doesn't have anyone.
He has no one on
that can really react to it.
Yep. If he gets it,
I think Barncat has fallback as well, so he could get Star-Lord out of it if he does take a bunch of damage, but
definitely. Here comes the roll. The all-important roll.
Nope.
Nope, nothing's coming up on the mod. Oh, it's really slow. So that's the 2 blocks there, so it doesn't get it. All right. Not the worst thing in the world, because like you said, I mean, there's really no one over here to go after Star-Lord, right? I mean, if he really wants to, Ancient One can maybe teleport, right? Because their place is 2 power, right? Yeah. And then maybe walk. But she's not going to get there, right?
She's really the only person that I think could have got to him. Even Guardian moving and then throwing. I don't think Guardian could have got there to even throw a shield. So I think, she was probably the only person that could have maybe. And I don't even think she could have got to range.
I don't think so either.
Of him.
No.
Done her range 3 attack, but that's not great. So now Dark Stars can walk up, do the same thing.
Same thing. Let's see. Here we go. 50-50 time, baby. Well, not 50-50. This is 25%. Or whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Roll some dice. Pay the power.
Nope.
Roll. Oh, no. Or are we behind here?
Nope. She rolled for it. Didn't get it.
Wow, I'm behind. It looks like it just caught up. Yeah. Nice, rolled and didn't get it. Alright, here comes Gamora. Yeah, he's looking to go for it as well. Why not at this point? Okay, there's Gamora. The other thing is too, like, if you're Tony, I don't think you want to put out a bunch of attacks right now. Anyway, you don't want to give Ghost Rider any extra power that he can use to hell on wheels, all that, right?
I think that's part of Barncat's strategy is to be aggressive, go for these scrolls, try to entice
An
attacker
yeah.
to power Ghost Rider up.
It looks like they're, I don't know what's going on. I think they're redoing the. Okay, there you go. Maybe something was going on with the. Man, the mod is going nuts right now. See how big these tokens have gotten? Okay. They're redoing everything. Everything's dropping. And it looks like Gamora's going to go to the side there and do a check. I think Barncat needs to adjust himself a little bit there because he can't be towards the edge like that. He's got to be fully on the building, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Roll coming in. Doesn't get it. Are we going to get the Barncat special where we go 6 rounds?
Hey, man. In round 6, he pulled it on the first try.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Okay, so here comes an attack. All right, so this is going to get Crimson Dynamo going. And again, I don't hate this.
Gamora has stealth.
Oh, yeah, Gamora has stealth, yeah.
And I don't, even if he could, I don't think it would be the right call.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 5 dice into 3 with cover. Again, you're going to give Ghost Rider a power.
Yeah. Ooh, I think he makes it up there.
And this is interesting. Whether do you sit on the point, or do you go up and roll for it?
I think you go up and roll for it. I mean, right now, Barncat doesn't have anybody to really threaten this point here.
It's true, he doesn't.
So, I mean, Guardian just comes up here and grabs it, right? Goes right behind, and it is what it is. So, rolls, I think this is okay. No, nothing. If he were Corvus, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so far no one's got the Senate, no one's got the scroll. And I think Ant-Man makes an attempt towards the left side here. I think that's the safest thing for him to do. Ant-Man having it's not a bad thing either because he has the place within 3. You can just get out of town.
When he does that, I believe he has to drop it.
Oh, he dropped. Oh, that's right.
So when he changes size is when he drops
it. There you go. Yeah, then you can do the place within 3. That's correct. Man, I haven't played it like at all.
Barncat's just conceding here that Ghost Rider's not going to get powered up. He's just going to activate him now.
Yeah.
Maybe go sit on the middle point.
Yeah. Because, I mean, what's Nebula? If he moves Nebula does nothing right now, honestly. Like, there's no target. Maybe you move here and attack Crimson Dynamo. Do you really want to attack Crimson Dynamo with all that?
Do you you could just double move her and just get her into position where she can...
Yeah, that's the other option, too. That's all really you can do. I mean, I don't even think I think he gets the range 3, but do you really... I think you just position her in a better spot, honestly. That's my opinion. Yeah, so he's thinking come over here and just hover a bit, right? He's really... I would be careful here with putting Nebula behind Gamora here because of the beam.
Yep.
I wouldn't. I mean, you don't want that.
Even if they're remotely close, usually. Well, I guess Dynamo will probably only have 1 power to start next turn, but usually he can hop and just line it up anyhow.
Right.
That's he's just gonna get to within 2, so he can do his builder next turn if he wishes.
Yep. There you go. I like the play.
But she is not within range to a Dark Star, I don't think.
I don't think
now,
so.
Nebula would get cover there from Dark Star, correct?
Nebula would get cover. No, because you're asking if Nebula would get cover? No, because she's on the ground. Darkstar would. Darkstar would get cover because she's on top of the building. If she were to attack Darkstar. So here comes I mean, move them up here. I mean, you can even move up even a little further than that. But yeah, Red Guardian right there. It's standard. Saw that coming. So now here's the deal. Here's the thing. So if Ghost Rider goes and contests the single extract, right now you're looking at, and this isn't a huge deal, but you're looking at possibly 3-1
or 2-0.
Tony. Well, here's the thing. So if he doesn't go for the middle, he has to go for the middle so that way Ancient One doesn't take that for free, right? So if he comes out here and tries to contest this outside left one here, that leaves Ghost Rider to go for the middle, which I'm pretty sure he's thinking of anyway. But he can't leave this middle alone, because if he leaves the middle alone, then Ancient One just goes and scores that for free. So he doesn't have to do this now. He can just sit and wait. Ghost Rider, I think Ghost Rider's the last activation. I think you move Ant-Man out here, go for this one, but then you got nobody scoring your scoundrels.
So I think Ant-Man actually can get to this back token that Taskmaster is on.
With the hop?
He moves medium, he changes size, gets to move within 1, and then the 3 place, I think, gets him there, and he'd still get to do a 6 dice attack into Taskmaster.
Oh, okay, there you go. God, it's been so long since I've seen Ant-Man played. I wish I could tell you everything he does, but I can't. It's been so long, man. All right, here we go. We're gonna do a check on a single extract, which is good. Here we go.
Got it.
He got it. Oh, we're not going 6 rounds without a single extract. All right, that's best case scenario for Barncat there. He's got the point lead. I don't see anybody one-shotting Ghost Rider here. Last activation goes to Ancient One. But Tony does have priority, and Tony can just zero in and target Ghost Rider.
He can, but
he has to, right?
He really doesn't have any big, heavy hitters.
No.
So I think, the play is hop with Ancient One, move to the middle, get on the point, hit Ghost Rider, and then I actually think you're leading off with Ancient One on turn 2 and just... Yes. I mean, what's her spender cost? 4? She could absolutely get to that if she gets in a couple of damage here.
Yep.
And that would be huge to put that on Ghost Rider.
Yep, 100%. This is definitely the play here. Takes it. Ties the point there, which is good. And then this is going to be a 2-dice builder. Mystic, baby. And what's Ghost Rider's Mystic Defense again? Because this card is all screwed up over here. That doesn't matter. All right, so 4 dice. So we got... Ooh, spicy hit there. 5 damage coming in. Oh my god, that is 5 damage coming in.
Ghost Rider blanked. He does have wing in it.
He does have wing in it. He better use it. Try to mitigate some of his damage. And does it. That is 5 damage into Ghost Rider.
Ancient One might get her spender off next turn. If I was a bet man,
if I'm a bet man, yeah. That's a spender coming in. Ooh.
She might not even need it if she's rolling like that.
If she's rolling like that, she won't need it. Yeah, you're right. I would just next turn do a builder, see what it does.
But I think Ant-Man's gonna come flying in here though and punish her right back. This is gonna be 6 dice with rerolls, and Ancient One has 2 with rerolls, counting blanks. So usually she can block the 2, but still 6 dice with rerolls.
Yeah. The other thing is too. Okay, so scoundrels remind me the fact that they're both contesting, they're not winning, so there's no cover here, correct?
Yes, if they're both, if you have to be contesting to take away the cover.
Gotcha. So there you go. So there's no cover here. So yep, Ant-Man comes in, flies in, uppercuts her. I expect her to live because of the blanks count as successes. And the other thing is too, he is winning this point. So
yep,
that's
so. Yeah, he'll actually go up 3-2.
3-2, yes. All right, so here we go. 6 dice for 3 rolls. Ancient One has 2. And what's going on here?
I think she's...
Winds of Tomb? Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that's right. Winds of Tomb.
Yep. Sneaky play. Gets
What
cover.
a smart play there from Tony Matthews. That was so sick. I forgot all about Winds of Tomb.
But roll. Well, got a crit and a failure, so gonna get 2 anyway. And there's the block. So blocking 2. Ant-Man only got 3. He got 3 failures. So only gets 1 on the wing in it. Still got 4 though. So deals 2. I'd say that's probably about the average. 2
That's
or 3.
about it. That's fine. I mean, I don't expect anything more than that. It's hard to kill Ancient One, especially now she has cover, right? Counting blanks. We just talked about all this.
But now Ant-Man will transform again, so he just gets to hop right back on, and we'll still be able to get that point. So
maybe, I don't know. That looks sketchy. I think he gets there. I think it's the icon. Yeah, he's fine. Okay. Ooh, is Ancient One blocking? Ooh, this is tough. I think he might have to go to a wider angle here. He's still on top of Ancient One. He's got to go wider. Dude, what a play, dude. That was a hype play. Yeah. That was such a hype play, dude. I forget all about Winds of Tomb. Winds of Tomb is when someone places, correct? Or
no, it's when she's attacked. She spends like 2 or 3 and pushes them towards her. Yeah.
What a superpower. Okay, so now on the point,
he got there.
Good to go. Yeah. So scores the point 3-2. Has a point lead and has a single extract. So, all right, we got a game. We're not going to sit here and wait 6 turns for the single extract. I'm happy. I'm a happy boy. Yeah. What a turn 1 there, dude. That was sick. That Winds of Tomb play had me jumping out of my seat, man. I'm sorry. That was... I never get to see that pulled off. All right, we're doing some measuring here.
Ghost Rider's just checking his Wicked Judgment range.
Yeah.
Looks like it doesn't have anyone. But I think you're absolutely just going to see Ancient One lead off here.
Oh, Pin Particles. And then Brace for Impact.
Yeah. Oh, because it gets thrown from Ghost Rider?
Correct. It gets thrown from Ghost Rider. Okay. So, and then there comes the Brace for Impact. I think he should have waited.
Oh, well.
I mean, Brace's played.
Yes, but you're right. Like, that's it. All he has left now is Gamora's throw. And Ancient One is in a spot where you want to try to keep her up. So any damage right now into her is so very precious.
Yeah.
Normally I would, the conventional wisdom is you hold on to Brace and save it for a bigger, but he doesn't have any bigger. Yeah,
I like it. I mean, Tony, I think that was the right play for Tony to play Brace. I was just thinking Pin Particles. I think he should have waited maybe till next turn. I don't know. But it is what it is. Like, Brace is gone. Now you can just do a whole bunch of pounces, right? And just, it's gone. But still, I just would have held on and said, okay, let's wait a minute. Let's get some more information next turn, and let's think about it. But, I mean, Brace is gone. So, I mean, the rest of the game pounces for days. So, no one hates that. If you're the one doing the pouncing. All right. So, I mean, he does have fallback here. So
that's true.
If Ghost Rider does get dazed here, he can't.
Ancient One's going right for it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
doing the spender right off the rip.
Spender right off the rip.
Around.
Yeah, no need to play games. All right, let's see if the dice are still hot for Tony, because that was a hell of a roll on a builder.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And only got 4. Barncat's crits don't count and they don't explode.
Yeah, so that's a pretty.
That's 2 damage coming in right now. And he's gonna get staggered.
That's 3. I think that
if it deals damage, he gets staggered. He could wing it and try to get both.
But the crits, you said the crits don't count, right?
Crits don't count, so we can reroll the crit and the hit. So maybe you would just save winging it to try to live, knowing that your crits don't count on this attack. Save it for this next attack when they do count.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think he's got 3 damage, though. I think he's dead, right? Because that's 4 damage, and that's only 1 block.
Oh.
He's dead.
You are correct. Yes, the crit doesn't count, so he would...
He's dead.
You would have to wing it here.
So I
What is
think
this?
this is a fallback play here first. So then here comes the fallback.
Okay.
And what he's thinking about, I think they're doing the math wrong. He's dead.
You still can't fall back because fallback is before damage is dealt.
Yeah, fallback is before. So maybe they're just saying, okay, look, well, let me do this first, whatever. But he did the damage. I wouldn't have done it that way because it's.
Yeah. Yep.
But I mean, if I'm doing math here, he's dazed. And if he doesn't wing it, right? We don't know. He can still have the option of winging it here. But I mean, if he took damage here, I think he's dead. And we don't have a judge, I don't think. So I don't know.
I think.
Yeah, if he didn't wing.
I think they're counting the crit. I think they're missing that.
Yeah, I think they're missing that. I think they're reading it right now. Because he's dead. What?
Is anyone in chat a judge?
Is anyone in chat and judge? This is a huge error, guys. Someone needs to. I can't judge. I can't jump in. I'm not an accuser. But and why is? Oh, it's putting in the right fig here for Ant-Man. Yeah, he's gone. I think fallback still is probably the right play because then that forces Ancient One to move and then grab it and then whatever. But that needs to be talked about because Ghost Rider's dead. Because then does Ghost Rider spend the wing in it, right? Because right now, you hate to see this.
Okay, so it looks like Jacob Deaton is watching their game, and I believe he is an accuser.
Okay, so Deaton, if he's in the,
I just DM'd him. Let's see.
You DM'd him, yeah, because he's. Okay, so he's spending the wing in it. I think we see it. Okay, so he spent the wing in it. Okay, so he's alive. Okay, there we go.
Okay, lived at 1. Got it.
Deaton with the calls. We love you, buddy. So now we're just gonna go Builder into Ant-Man here.
Ooh.
Ooh, 3. Ooh. Ant-Man with the blocks.
Yeah, Ant-Man do it. Wild Pierces will take 1.
Take 1, yeah. Man, that's really good. All right.
Now what do you do if you're Ghost Rider, though?
I take off.
I think he could move up. Just do a Builder into Ancient One. And then just Hell on Wheels out of there. Now, I always get this wrong. His speed becomes S.
Right.
Is that just his movement, or is that any movement?
That's his movement. So Hell on Wheels is completely different.
Okay.
Hell on Wheels is he advances long,
Okay.
right? Now, if it said he advances his speed or some nonsense like that, then yeah. But right now, Hell on Wheels, you'll still be able to move long, and I don't know why he's a medium, but he moves small. But yeah, he can still advance long away with the token on him. I think I could be wrong, but I think that's how it works. But yeah, I mean, I probably just sneak 1 attack here. I mean, even me, I'd probably just move twice, Hell on Wheels the hell out, and hold on to the 2 points. I'm gonna have the point lead. But I wouldn't move too far out of the action where, the rest of my team's in trouble and I'm losing on Scoundrels. I would still have Ghost Rider around to do a little bit of cleanup, right? So don't go too far.
Yeah, I've never seen. It would be really interesting to just see your 5-threat just go stand in the corner the rest of the game. It's going to be really interesting how Barncat manages this because he certainly doesn't want him to get dazed.
No.
But yeah, you really can't just have him just run off at this point. I think it's a little too early for that.
You can't have him run off completely. You just have him run off to a point where it's hard to get him, right?
Yep.
And still have him be around to do something. Like right now, I mean, he can. Where you don't want to go is anywhere near. I mean, Taskmaster, you're not too concerned about. He has a shield throw, but do you really want him to throw 2 shields and then whatever? No. So I think this is the right move here. Yeah, do an attack and probably like maybe get behind this car or something.
Ooh.
Ooh, what a block there from Tony. What's the die rolls here for Ghost Rider? Because everything's slow. Ooh, all right, 4 hits. Got the crit coming
Ancient
in.
One blanked. She does get 2 rerolls. She's gonna need one of them to live.
Oh, my. I'm just going to watch the dice tray because my
She got
mod.
2.
All right, 2
So
blocks.
she'll take 2 and get hexed. I think that's, again, about the average.
About the average is fine. I mean, it's gonna. On top of that, she's got the scoundrel, right? So, oh no, because it's contested. Never mind.
Well, no,
yeah.
she does get covered, but she rolled a failure, so she can't count that as a
Okay.
block.
Got it.
So yeah, I think you're just getting out of dodge now if you're Ghost Rider. I don't see any reason to do anything else.
Yeah. The other thing is too, like, do you really want to be next to Ancient One with all that power? Fallback's already been played. You don't have mission objective. I just take off. Yep, there you go. Right behind the car. Or right there is fine. Really good play there. And then from there, what you do is you just use Gamora and Star-Lord just to bank on their scoundrels, honestly. You probably use Ant-Man there to daze, possibly Ancient One, and then you win the middle. Right? And then you just start building your point lead from there, I think.
But yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see. Like, the onus is on Tony now. What are you going to do here? Doesn't really have any great options. Like you said, the shield throw attacks are
What he needs here, and I'll just straight up tell you, he needs attrition in the worst way. So he needs to be able to daze Gamora, mostly Gamora, and he needs to do it with Dynamo or Darkstar or something. Because if he dazes Gamora, what he can do then is threaten the back point here, the back scoundrel. So then he can score that because he doesn't want to lose a lot of points here, right? He wants to at least keep the points even or have a little bit of a lead. Because then if he does, then that puts Ghost Rider back into to come back and try to do something or whatever. And you can just dominate the scoundrels and then have a little bit of a point lead, right? What you don't want to happen is Barncat to have the scoundrel, have the single extract, and then score the scoundrels out, right? Because then it's gonna be insurmountable from there.
Yeah.
So I think because no one's catching Ghost Rider, right? No one's fast enough.
No, he's measuring this out, but this isn't even close.
It's not gonna happen.
The point of doing this.
Yeah, the mindset here, and he moved, and I wouldn't have not have done that. I think does the teleport? Was that 2 power cost? Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Did he not have 2 power? Oh, all right.
He did not.
Oh, because he contested. Yeah. Okay. I thought he had 2 power. My fault.
But again, yeah, I'm not crazy about this either. Gamora's gonna have cover here.
Yeah.
You're
he
not
just stayed there.
Nebula. Yeah. She can just activate and heal, and then just dunk on Dynamo. I don't know.
I'm not the biggest fan here either.
He got the wild for the shock at least. It'll do. I don't know who this is into.
This is probably.
I think must be Nebula. She just re-rolled, so she'll take 1 and get shocked.
Yeah, you're not too concerned here. I would have just
bring
stood
Crew
there.
the Milano. He did not.
No, I would have just stood there and just shot Gamora and just hope for anything there. That's just my opinion. So yeah.
Puts the attack into Gamora. Got 3 with no wild. Do you wing it here with Gamora, or you just take it and let her get powered up?
I mean, I take it and let her get powered up. There's no shock or anything. It just gives her more power to do things, right? Because I think from here, if you're Barncat, you kill Darkstar now.
Well, this is why I might have actually gone with Guardian here to lead off, because he could have thrown a shield into Nebula.
Oh! Sovereign Strike!
Oh, wow.
That's right. That does 2 damage. Yeah, he does.
Oh, he does. Oh, wow. Dang.
This is what happens when you don't play an affiliation.
Yep. That was big brain for sure.
That was a big brain play. Dude, I miss Sovereign Strike. Nobody would have known, okay? Nobody plays that card, all right? You have to be, like, really deep with Winter Guard to know what that card does and whatever. Like, what a play.
measuring out. Our dumbasses thought he was trying to see if he could shoot him.
Yeah,
Like,
we thought
no.
we thought he was trying to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the typical play, right? Like, try to shoot. Now, why that's cool is, well, guess what? Now, Gamora's not going to score a scoundrel, and she has to go pick that up. And right now, if you're Tony, you're happy right now. Because all he's got to do is win the middle there. And you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 points possibly for Tony.
I mean, I don't know that he can though. How's he gonna get there and Dave's Ant-Man?
Oh, I don't know. What I'm saying is, if you're Tony, I think all you're thinking about right now is try to win that middle and try to kill Ant-Man. I don't know. I mean, Darkstar has she doesn't have the power right now to do her teleport shenanigans or whatever.
I mean, basically, he would just have to double move Darkstar and double move Guardian, which he could.
Yeah.
I think.
Does he have shield throws online?
What's that?
Does he have shield throws online? I mean, they're both range 4. They both
it's gonna be really close.
Yeah.
There's not, but Tiny Ant-Man
right.
has stealth anyway, so.
Oh, that's right. He's Tiny Ant-Man. Tiny Ant-Man does have stealth. Oh, what a character! I like it. So I don't know. Honestly, I think he can.
The only thing is that if you double move both of them, is you're setting up that bullet and barrage for all of them.
Yeah, you are. All right,
he's
so
just
here
gonna shoot Nebulous, Darkstar.
Yeah, gain some power.
Yeah, and Nebula's already taken 1, so.
Ooh, 3 damage coming in.
I got 4 again. Wow.
4.
Nebula block 2.
So it takes 2 live on 1. The MCP special. And I think you just shoot her again. I mean, you committed at this point, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it again. That was such a big brain play with Sovereign Strike. Oh my god.
Ooh, got 3 again.
3. I think that's.
Everybody's got 1 with a crit and a reroll.
I think she's gone. That's.
Got 2. Can she get 1 more? So Tony has to decide first whether he's going to re-roll everything or keep it. I think you keep it. You got 3. See if she can re-roll the last die, or does she have cover?
His re-roll.
I guess she has cover.
No, well she's down. I don't think she. I hate cover when people are on top of buildings. It just drives me nuts. Because I think her on the ground doesn't have cover, but I could be wrong though. I can. It doesn't matter. So yeah, moves back. Yeah, I like it.
So shout out to a couple of comments. Elwatt, first one to call Sovereign Strike, but now Straker saying, since it's out of activation, which let me just double check, it is. He didn't have to do it there with Dynamo.
No,
he could have held it until the last activation and then done it.
Ooh.
And prevented Gamora from picking it up.
Right. But again, these are big...
But, I mean, Gamora was about to go ham on Darkstar, so I know it's a 2-point swing, but I mean, I don't know. Because she's holding winging it. She didn't get to spend winging it.
Right.
That's her 4th threat that has to just... double move and pick it up for 2 points.
Personally, I personally like the move because look what it forced Gamora to do, right? Because literally the next play there was Gamora going to Darkstar, and she can one-shot Darkstar. And if that happens, well, guess what? Tony just lost an activation, and Gamora can now just sit around and whatever. Now, you could sit and say, okay, well, then next turn he does it and then denies the 2 points. That's true. But he saved the character by doing that, honestly, and put Gamora in a position where she's not a threat. Now Tony's mindset is, I need to win Scoundrels, right? So I think it could have went either way. I do like your idea there, Striken. I think that's a good idea because it's a new card for me. I didn't know it was out of activation. I didn't know that was a card that Winter Guard had. To be honest with you. And that's because I just don't play the affiliation. I don't know anybody that plays him outside of maybe Big Blake, right? So either way, that was such a crazy play. That was so insane. All
So
right, so
Nebula look like she's. This is
maybe
going to be close. Whether, but she does not.
she does not contest, so I
Well, she
don't know.
can't take. She doesn't get cover, and I don't think she can take it away
Yeah,
because it says
you have to be
characters.
contesting.
Yeah,
Yes.
get cover made by characters not contesting the same ambush, and since she can't contest anyway, so
Right.
she has power for her spender. One less dice. This is gonna be 5 dice with rerolls on all, into 3 dice with 2 rerolls
Two
and cover and
rerolls
blanks
and
counting.
cover. Yep.
There's a very good chance
She
Ancient One
was-
dodges 3 here, and she just got a
Yeah.
crit. Oh, he didn't go spender. What? He rolled 4 dice.
he just
That
did a
was
builder.
too many. I thought she was shocked.
Yeah, she is shocked. By the way, she is shocked. She
Why'd
should be
she
rolling one
roll-
less die.
Maybe she rolled 3 and exploded the crit. Is that what happened? Okay.
That's possible. Yeah. Yeah, she did. Yes. And
Yeah, I
here's the
think I am
one.
getting some lag here in the module. So,
And spending.
oh, he's saving it for follow me.
me.
Gotcha.
Oh, to get priority back and to go into Ancient One here.
I don't know if that was necessary.
It wasn't necessary. I don't think.
Because,
it was
like,
necessary
how is
at all.
Ant-Man getting dazed? Like, who's going to daze Ant-Man here? And now he's
I
just
don't
going to attack her, do 1 damage, and then just sit there? That seems like kind of a wasted activation.
I think so too. I think this was a panic move here. So maybe he's thinking about getting priority back and maintaining the point lead. And I don't know. I don't think it was necessary here. Ant-Man was pretty safe where he was. And wins it with Tomb. Yeah, there you go. And now she gets cover, and she should. I mean, she has a high chance to survive.
No,
right?
not with 2 attacks. I mean, this is 6 dice with rerolls.
Well, it's the counting blanks. Yeah, you're right. I mean, well, 2 hits coming in. Okay, blocking
There's
1.
a whiff.
And then, why are my dice? Everything's so slow. It's so laggy. I'm behind, and I can't really see what's. So,
oh, she's Hex. So, yeah, so she can't full crit,
She
so that'll
can't,
get
there
her.
you go.
So now Ant-Man has to transform. I don't think that will get him there, but then he can just transform again and just hitch a ride back.
Yeah.
But again, he doesn't have the power for Bullet Ant. If he could teleport over and Bullet Ant both Guardian and Darkstar, and then hitch a ride over, that would have been filthy. But he doesn't have the power for it.
Right.
But
here we go again, trying to reposition. So then you're gonna transform into tiny guy, right, and then get back on the point and just kind of just sit there safely, right? Because you don't want to get shield thrown.
I think that Winds of Watum might have been a waste of 3 power too, because it's 2 attacks from Ant-Man. You got 1 life left. You're Hex. I don't see her living through all that.
Yeah, I guess just the mindset maybe was just, hey, I got cover, right? I still count blanks. Maybe I survive. Taking a chance. I mean, I probably saved the power. I think you're right there. But he's just taking a chance, saying, hey, listen, dice are dice sometimes. Maybe it just works out for me and I just live. I mean, he did have a high chance. Not a high chance, but like medium.
Oh,
yeah, he's just try to score the point and get out of danger, basically.
Oh, yeah, he still has another action. Okay, I was like, yeah, that's right. He only did 1 attack.
No. So right now, Barncat's only scoring 3 points currently. If I'm...
I don't know about that. I might have just kept him there because here we got Guardian and Taskmaster left. Okay, I think Guardian's play is just double move to this middle and sit there.
Just sit there.
And now Star-Lord is in a pretty precarious position because what does he do? Does he just move up to this point with Taskmaster left to activate?
Right.
And let Taskmaster just knife him?
Yeah. Well, I agree with you.
That. Yep, here we go.
I agree. You just double move. No, this is all you do. You just double move. You just stay there. Now he's scoring 3 scoundrels to 1. And right now, actually no, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 to 3. So it's gonna be 6 to 6 tie ball game with a single extract. I don't know if that's ideal. Right now, if you have the single extract, you're thinking about having a big point lead, right?
He's just gonna double move Star-Lord to the middle, looking like
To tie.
he doesn't have the power to hit and run.
I mean,
So yeah, it's either
I wouldn't even bother trying to save the power. Just move and tie it.
because this is why you could have had Ant-Man just stay there.
Yeah.
Star-Lord could have shot Taskmaster.
Yep.
Maybe hit him for one. Then you can just shoot him again, hit and run. If not, second action, I just move back here.
Agreed.
And now what's Taskmaster got?
Agreed. No, I agree 100%. I don't even. You don't waste a shot here on like leave him power starved. There's no reason to shoot him. But here's the thing: does he get there with the second move? I think so.
I think so because he just has to get on the car.
Yeah, he has to get on top of the car and he's fine. And yeah, don't even waste your bullets. I mean, just tie the point, right? And he has priority next turn.
He does.
I mean, but again,
this is danger zone for Star-Lord. He does not like to be in the middle of all this stuff. He doesn't.
No. Right now, you're depending on dice to see if he survives this, and he's staying out of the point. That's out of the point. I don't get to play.
I think he'll get on it. He's just trying to get.
I think he's far away. Yeah. Okay. Is he? No, he's.
Yeah,
he's on it. Okay. He's lining up. Okay, good. I was like, don't do that. Get that point, man.
Now what to do with Taskmaster?
Just move.
I just double move him at Ant-Man and just sit there.
That too.
He can't shield throw anyone anyway.
Right.
He's gonna shield throw. Well, this isn't the worst, I guess.
It's not.
Ignores cover. It's got a ricochet.
Yep, ignores cover, and then the ricochet could possibly maybe get Nebula too. You got options.
It could. Yep. Got the wild.
Got the wild. Got a crit. Doesn't count. I mean, does no damage, but got the ricochet, which is important. And this is where I wish he gained power, but we don't live in that world. All right, so here comes the ricochet in the nebula, and here comes the ricochet.
Got two.
Got two. Nope. You're dead. She's alive.
Dude, that's why I think that shield throw is it's just bait, man. Like don't unless you got a hammer. I just don't think it's worth ever. Maybe if someone's on one life, but generally speaking, it's just not worth it to me.
If you're not Captain America, if you're not Red Guardian, doesn't matter. All right, so he's gonna score 3 points here. 3 to 3, right? So it's gonna be 5 to 6. Close game. This is anybody's ball game right now.
Oh yeah.
Right now it's gonna come down to attrition, and right now I feel like if Tony has a lot of things go his way here, especially with how Barncat played this towards the end here, because I liked your idea of leaving Ant-Man there, to be honest with you. This is all gonna come down to a dice game here in the middle, and if Tony wins this middle here, he's going to be at an advantage, right? Nebula does... I mean, Gamora has the single extract right now, and she moves small. Granted, she has the pounce, but moving small versus moving long is a huge difference.
She cannot get back into this to assist.
Right.
Ghost Rider's going to come screaming in, but she's just stuck out there.
She is stuck. And
so if Tony can get an early days or two here, and the thing is, Ghost Rider's coming back, but all these attacks are going to have cover, and no one is really powered up to be able to have Ghost Rider take advantage of Pendant Stare.
Here's the other thing too. So you got to keep in mind, if Ghost Rider gets within 3, I believe, of Crimson Dynamo, he does have. Oh, he doesn't have power for repulsion.
No, that is the one drawback of doing that Sovereign Strike. Dynamo is very power hungry, and he cannot do a whole lot of anything now. He can't hop, he can't force rerolls, and those rerolls are huge in this matchup because Barncat, all of his guys except for Ant-Man have wild triggers, and that's usually what you're doing with that superpower, is just hunting wilds.
Agreed. And I think if you're Tony, I think you have a nice beam here lined up for these two. But I mean, Dynamo's basically unkillable right here. So
Pretty much. Yeah.
you don't shoot him. You leave him alone right now.
Yeah, I think you're going. Yeah, I think you'd love if someone. Well, I guess Ancient One has 5 power. Does a long move get him to within range 3 for a penance stare into her?
maybe. I wish we could do some pre-measuring right now, but we can't. But maybe it's possible.
But here's one thing: if Ghost Rider comes screaming in and just sits here and double attacks, it's not gonna outcover.
Yeah.
If Tony can manage to daze Nebula and then daze Ghost Rider, he will not be able to deal with the double her. He'll have to either die or do it on one of his 3 threats.
Yeah, and that's not ideal. I mean, if you're gonna choose a 3 threat, it's gonna be probably Ant-Man, right? You're not doing it on Star-Lord. That's just bonkers.
Yeah, but you hate to do that because he's been carrying for you. I mean, he's really been the guy that's been carrying the load so far, I feel like.
Yeah. All right, so we got dice being rolled. I don't know who it's into. We're gonna find out in a minute.
This has just got to be Star-Lord, I think, shooting someone.
And,
so yeah,
wins it with Tomb again.
One is gonna push him again to get him out.
I have not seen this superpower is so awesome. I haven't seen it used this many times in a game ever. This is great. This makes me want to play Ancient One again. So now he's gonna get cover. He's gonna get cover.
I think that hit Ancient One. That's a push, not an advance.
That's a push, but again, this is
okay. That was a little risky for
That was
Tony.
a little risky, very risky.
I don't think you needed to do it that close.
Oh, and he's gonna block.
Double crit.
Double crit, 2 blocks, and gets cover, so that's 3 blocks. And within 2, so that's 4. That's 5 blocks actually, dude. That blocks everything.
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh.
Energy at close range. Ancient One just
is a monster.
Chance. No chance.
Ooh, man. And I don't. Oof.
And this is why, like, that follow me hurts. Because imagine being able to follow me with Nebula here. Like, she gets rerolls on everything.
And who's your next? I mean, the targets here aren't great. Like, what does Star-Lord do? Like, hope for the best on Darkstar?
I mean, yeah.
You don't shoot Great Guardian. That's not a good option.
No, he's got power for his shield.
I think
there really are no good options here.
Yeah, I think Barncat's in trouble. I think the play should have been Ghost Rider, but and did he not do a hit? I think this is the hit and run. Right? He didn't do the hit and run
first. Here, but I mean,
here, yeah, but still.
Again, who are you shooting? Like, no good options.
There's no good options.
He's shooting. I don't know.
If it's 2 dice,
that's just one.
3. I think it was in a Red Guardian.
Oh, because Guardian.
I think I saw Guardian spend a power.
He spent 2 and then gained 2.
Yeah. So it's no damage right now. Just. And that, I mean, that leaves Tony with the middle secure. Tony basically wins the middle secure.
Oh, yeah.
Right now. Oof.
Just spent 2 to get hit and run just right back, but I mean, Star-Lord.
I mean, that's
he's gonna eat it here.
Yeah. I mean, he can go 2 for 1 here, possibly kill Nebula, do a whole bunch of damage to Star-Lord, and then finish him off with someone else. There's a lot of There's a ton of options.
Yep. Here. I mean, you could go Ancient One, go into Nebula. It's 5-on-2 with a Pierce. She does get a reroll, but if you can get her on that first attack, then you've got power to spend her into Star-Lord. It can really drive home some damage. And yeah, Gamora's not in a position to assist. Ghost Rider can, Ant-Man can, but that's it. So
yeah,
it's getting a little precarious for Barncat.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And honestly, I think Guardian. The other cool thing here is too, Red Guardian does have a push, and even if he doesn't kill Star-Lord here, get the push him off the point.
Yep.
He has a lot of options, a ton, and that frees up Ancient One, honestly, to do something else. So he's measuring everything out, thinking everything through. I gotta say, man, I'm liking Tony's plays, man.
Oh yeah,
in this game,
definitely played
very impressed.
Really solid game.
Yeah, And Barncat too. Barncat has some. I think he's just. I think that the follow me was just a little too early, and I think the pin particles again. It's. We'll see what happens with the rest of this game here. But now we got Red Guardian possibly going into either Nebula or Star Lord here.
Ooh, there's a whip.
Okay, crit. Ah, that is a huge whiff.
So that must be his builder attack, not the shield throw.
Yeah, it's got to be the builder.
And
so 2 blocks.
2 blocks. So that who would that have been into? With defends with 2 dice.
I don't know.
Oh, that was okay. So that was Ancient One's builder into Nebula.
Oh, Mystic. Got it. Wow, that was really underwhelming. I mean,
she's been popping off, so she was due.
Yeah, so I think you just do it again.
Yeah, I think it's do it again. Try to get her.
And we're doing another.
Oh, what? What are we doing here? What is this?
What is this? Why is I'm confused?
So that was Guardian.
The push. Wait a minute. Oh, the push is auto. That. Oh, there's no trigger for the push, dude.
Okay, I thought
he went into Star Lord first, but then why was he rolling? I don't know. I'm a little confused myself.
Yeah, he just rolled 6 dice there now. This isn't the spender. Did he spend for it? He did. Okay.
He did, yeah.
This is spender probably into Nebula.
And I think the issue that we're having here, the game's a little. I think it's a little behind. I think we're lagging a bit.
The dice roll is being kind of wonky.
Yeah.
Too. It looked like he had rolled 2 dice.
Yep.
On defense, though.
So it's been a little wonky. So sorry about that. So yeah, the first attack was an auto push, which in the start, which is the right move, and then you basically lock down the middle. I mean, I don't know what you do here.
He got Nebula, which is what he needed.
Yeah. I mean, now here's the problem. Now you got to hope for Ghost Rider can do it, right? Ghost Rider's got action economy here to come in and do some nasty things, right? But right now you're hoping and betting on a prayer that Ghost Rider comes in, does some nasty stuff to any of these models here, or Ant-Man going in and doing a little bit of cleanup himself with Nebula going down now. But again, we talked about this like in the beginning. Nebula wasn't going to be scoring in the game at all, and Nebula was going to be straight attrition and possibly a sacrificial piece for Ghost Rider. So yeah, if you're Barncat, I don't know what this is a tough situation now.
He really has no good options. I almost think you pass here. I think he did because now Taskmaster is measuring out
for range 2.
It looks like Star-Lord was just shy.
I think it's just shy
of his builder, so that is a little break for Barncat.
Yeah. All I have to do is move a little bit, I think. I think it was just like out by a centimeter.
I think you just hop. If he did pass, I think you just hop with Ancient One and just attack Star-Lord.
Is it in? I think that's in.
Oh, now it's green.
I thought it was out too. It's in. That's in. Oh, I think he's moving and then... Okay, I think they're agreeing to move and then attack. Because I thought it was originally out. It looked like it was red, right?
It looked like on the first measurement, yeah. It was,
so I think they're agreeing to move and then strike. So
he's going to spend her. So this will be 7 dice.
Yep.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, nothing good here, but, you know, there's so many characters in the game that have 4 physical defense.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a 2 dice spender that does 8 dice, and they can't modify or re-roll their dice.
Right.
So Star-Lord, well, that's a bit of a whiff from Taskmaster. Only got 3, but Star-Lord,
one.
Well, he got a little lucky there to dodge it. But Star-Lord, he can't do winging it. He can't do plucky attitude.
Yep.
On that spender.
I love that spender. I do love that spender for Taskmaster, by the way. I really do. So that's Taskmaster done. He's gonna bank these 2 points here. So here's the other thing too. Let me take a look at the situation. Darkstar doesn't have any power. Never mind. I was gonna say, is there a way that Darkstar has power to reposition Ancient One to get her closer up here to Gamora? But that's not an option. So right now it's Ant-Man. Maybe, I mean, neither one of these are good targets for Ant-Man.
I mean, he's tiny. He doesn't have the power. You usually don't want to do big Ant-Man's builder. It's only 4 dice.
Yeah.
His spender on his big side is good, but he doesn't have the power for
He
it.
doesn't have the
So,
power, so
and
yeah.
his builder on his tiny side is range 1. So he cannot hitch a ride and punch anyone. He's gonna have to burn an action. This is what Barncat's thinking about: is I either got to double action with Ant-Man, or go with
Or
Ghost
Ghost
Rider,
Rider,
and
right?
which he basically has to do the same thing. Now,
Right.
Ghost Rider, he might be able to hit Ancient One twice there, but it's gonna be into cover.
And here's the thing. So Comrade's Keeper is still up, by the way.
Yep, he's held on to it. Now he doesn't have the power to Comrade's Keeper and Shield,
Mm-hmm.
but he can't take that one attack if he needs to.
Right. And he can throw Ghost Rider out of range for the attacks. So that's that's a possibility. So he has to be careful over here with what he's doing, because if he comes over here and does Hell on Wheels and then doesn't attack, and let's say it whiffs, well, guess what? Red Guardian just repositioned and is going to throw Ghost Rider back and take him
Yep.
out of range 3 for
Yep.
attacks, and that's not good.
Yep.
So the options aren't good right now.
Yeah, I think at this point, Barncat might be realizing it was a mistake to just run over there with Gamora and just pick that up.
Yeah. Maybe should have just left it there and possibly gone with Ghost Rider and just picked it up with him next turn and just stayed there, honestly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He doesn't have him fast enough to
Right.
run over there and grab it. And if they do, then Ghost Rider can just double attack into them.
Right. But that's all due to the play that Tony did. Like Tony forced that play.
Absolutely.
Right?
He put Barncat in that position to make a tough decision.
Yup. I mean, we all thought the same thing. We're like, Gamora's gonna go back there and get the point, and we're like, he did it. And but that's what Tony wanted, right? Like that Sovereign Strike was so.
Oh,
What's up?
the Ancient One, you push when you're throwing or pushing someone, you can throw them or push them through yourself.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, right.
I forgot that. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Watt.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, the clocks are. Yeah, I think honestly, there's something going on with there's the clock there. Now it's moving. TTS has been kind of wonky with this right now, so it is what it is. Now the clock's moving again for Barncat. And,
So yeah, this is basically just gonna be like a stall play with Gamora,
but here's the problem. Now Gamora's not scoring and just staying.
Well, she is scoring the 2, but I think he's losing bodies too quickly to be able to do this. I think you can't just have Gamora just sit there and
you can't, right?
She has to get in there and help out.
I was thinking maybe he does mission objective here to give it to Ghost Rider and then maybe get her involved, but I don't see the value in that either. I don't know.
He does not have mission objective. That's Tony's.
That's Tony's, yeah. Oh, well, yeah. She's stuck with it. It's more done. And let's see. Now you got Dynamo, Ancient One. I mean, do you just finish? Yeah, go Ancient One and finish Ant-Man.
Well, I think he's saying, because yeah, if he moves over there to start to get into melee range of Star-Lord, then he's giving up Ancient One to Ant-Man.
Right.
And I think she could move like down here on the sidewalk south of Star-Lord and be out of range.
I think so too.
But I think he just doesn't want to get off the point.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So he's thinking, do I just do the range 3 attack? Which isn't really a great attack. It's 4 dice, gainer, poisons them. Yeah,
exactly. So I think maybe he's just committing here to, okay, let me just go after Ant-Man, and if I can get rid of an activation, cool. Or maybe just move up here. It's possible. I mean, I love Ancient where she's at now. I mean, I don't think it's either you got to make a decision like, okay, do I just do some pot shots here into Star-Lord, because she does have a range 4 or range 3 gun, right?
Yeah, she has this range 3 gainer. You could just do it, but you'd love to be able to daze.
Put poison out.
Star-Lord here,
right? I think he's thinking about, okay, action economy. All right, I got a free move. Not a free move, but I could pay and get 2 attacks here. Or 1 and I just kill Star-Lord and I could just move back. Right? There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff that can happen here. There's the range 2, yeah. So let's see what happens. And Comrade's, like I said, Comrade's Keeper's still up. Dude, Heroes for Hire and Comrade's Keeper are cards
Oh
that
yeah.
just get better as the turns go on.
Oh
If you
my
don't,
god.
oh, what a
Well,
roll! Well, yeah, dead. That's dead.
he's gonna
Yeah,
one-shot him.
one shot him. There you go. That's the dice, man.
Even with so this is gonna we're gonna see a plucky attitude here.
Yeah.
And
So
then
that's
he's
6
got winging
hits,
it.
and he's got winging it. So he needs hoping on a prayer.
Okay, well he got two.
Two
One of those is
blocks.
gonna get pierced.
Yeah.
And that will daze him.
That dazes him no matter what. That's 4 power gain too.
Ancient
also.
one. My goodness.
Ancient one has
MVP.
been a champ. So now, I mean, is he? I don't think he's within range 3. He's measuring
No,
that.
you
so
just.
there you
I
go.
think you just walk away
Walk
and get
away.
away from Ant-Man.
Yeah, walk away. No need to do anything else. Just walk backwards. You still got Comrade's Keeper.
Stay on the point, but just back away so
just
that
back
he
away.
can't.
Right.
He can't hitch a ride and then punch you with 6 dice.
Yep. I'm gonna talk to Barncat afterwards. I wonder how he feels about single extracts now. And dude, I've gone away from single extracts myself.
Yeah.
I just not enjoyable. And totally different game. I mean, like, granted, I mean, the dice haven't gone. I would say the dice have been okay on both sides, right? I mean, I think Ancient One's been the one that's been popping off.
Mm-hmm.
But we knew that it was going to be hard for in Scoundrels. We knew it was going to be hard for Guardians, right? Because they have guns, and but I mean, if there were more points on the board, the way Barncat's playing, I think he might have had a point lead, maybe, if there are more points on the board. That's just my opinion. But that's the game you're playing, though, when you're doing this whole single extract thing, which is like, it can go against you. That's the, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I got it, but then, oh, now I'm losing attrition. And it's like, it sucks. So, you know, that's the game you play, though. If that's, let's see what he's thinking here. And again, let's see if he goes Ghost Rider. So what can happen here? I mean, he's not within 3. He's gonna have, you have to Hell on Wheels. There's no way around it at this point. Gotta Hell on Wheels, and that's even looking sketchy right now to get within 3. Honestly, I think he is.
It's really close, but I think he would just be out of Ancient One.
Ancient One, yeah, which is what he really wants. But then again, like I said, Comrade's Keeper still there. Oh, this is, I mean, your only target is Crimson Dynamo, I think. And you don't want to attack him anyway. So, this is tough. This is a hard decision. All of these are hard decisions right now. So maybe go Ant-Man and then hold off on Ghost Rider, right? Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, the thing is, I think Tony's just gonna leave Darkstar there and just
He's not doing
sit
anything.
there.
Maybe move her up just a little bit more, but I don't think she's staying there. She's got the point, right? Okay, here goes.
Going with Ant-Man.
And transformed, doing the whole shenanigans.
I don't think he is. I think he's just gonna walk up here and just do an ant-sized uppercut into him. And a Taskmaster.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. I like it. I like it. Ant-Man, ant-sized uppercut. Here it comes. Into...
Okay, that was a great roll.
Oh, what a pop-off there.
Oh, Taskmaster got double crits, though.
And
he'll block 3, so he's only taking 2.
Only taking 2. He's got wing in it, but I don't, just spend it.
Oh.
No one's going to touch Ant-Man from here.
Okay.
So 6 hits into 3. 3 damage.
Not bad.
It's not bad. I'll take it. All right.
Now, what's Taskmaster have? He has
Then he turns the big guy.
what does he have? Photographic reflexes? Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why Ant-Man didn't attack with the first attack.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because this would have been 6 dice anyway,
Ooh.
coming back. And his first attack would have only been 4.
So that's a
Probably not going to do
damage.
anything.
Yeah.
So he'll take 1.
Ant-Man on 3 left. And now I think he's gonna reposition, right? Because of the uppercut.
He can't. I mean, well, he has to transform into big after the uppercut.
Got it. Got it. No. Okay.
It looks like
He's still small.
he's gonna forget. They're forgetting to do it, but it's not. It really is inconsequential because when he gets attacked, he can just transform
Right.
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
Agreed. 100%. So he
or if
does.
he gets attacked or has something thrown at him.
I would just reposition Dark Starts to get out to here, honestly. Yeah, there you go. Done.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much to do here. So, cool thing here is that Barncat tied this point up, so he's only scoring 3, so that makes the score 9-8. And it's not a tie game, right? So he's got a
Well,
point
he's
lead.
still got. You know what? I think the play is with Ghost Rider here. Yeah, I think he's just gonna double move.
Yeah, double move.
Over here.
Yeah, double move onto the
You
point.
might be able to hell on wheels and shoot someone and then onto
move.
it, but that traffic signal might be in the way.
Yeah. I don't know if you risk it here either because, like I said, Comrade's Keeper can then throw him in and screw things up here a bit. Because it's any direction, right? I think Red Guardian places within 1 and then throws any direction, correct? Or do I have
It's
that
within
wrong?
2, actually. It's slightly different than Heroes
Oh,
for
it's within
Hire.
2. That's right.
But it is a throwaway from Red Guardian.
So if it's a throwaway, here's the issue. It might screw up the move medium. Granted, I still think Ghost Rider gets here regardless because it's a small throw, but you're chancing it. And if this is an attack in a Red Guardian, I think it's going to be the Penance Stare, maybe?
I think Guardian's just going to spend his power for the shield. And I don't think he's going to Penance Stare because Guardian's only got 2 power.
Okay. And I think he's... Okay, things are happening here. That is a builder. Comrade's Keeper, it's what I thought. So now here's the issue.
No, I don't think... No, I think he's just spending for his shield. No, he is doing Keeper. Wow.
He's doing Keeper. No, this is why... Because it's just a builder. So if Guardian survives this attack, he just chucks Ghost Rider back because he just did Hell on Wheels. So then that might screw up the move medium.
I don't think he can. I mean, he's a big base. I think he can get back there.
We'll find out. And that's a huge whiff from Barncat.
Oh my god, that's brutal.
That's bad. So
he can't even wing it into...
Yes. So this is where this is crucial now. This is crucial. Because we're just eyeballing it. So now, see Barncat's... No, he's getting thrown first. So I don't know why he's put up... I would not...
I think you have to take damage on Comrade's Keeper and not be dazed.
You have to take damage?
Yeah, he has to suffer damage. It's worded... It's slightly different than Heroes. It doesn't work the exact same way. It works similarly, but not the same.
Oh, so the whiff there was good.
Okay. In essence, yes, it was good because I think Dynamo's just gonna sit there.
Dynamo just sits. You don't move him anywhere else.
He might do the Dark Star thing and just move to the edge, but yeah, he's not gonna go chase anyone.
Dice are being rolled. I don't.
He just did. Oh, he did wing it to see if he could get the wild for the hex, and he got it.
I got it. Okay. God, that is such a... So you have to take damage. So it's not like Heroes. Okay, so you have to take damage
and not be dazed.
Got it. Ooh, might be within range 4 and within 1 of the point. That's a high... I don't think so, but...
Okay, so he's just gonna walk here,
gain a power and teleport back.
Try to put a shock on him. It is a gainer, so he'll be able to just hop back.
Yup.
And he got the wild. Got nothing but 1 wild, just like Barncat's.
Yep. Oh, Comrade's Keeper. Okay, so yeah, nothing. Shock is what all he wanted. All he's gonna do here is teleport backwards onto the point and score the 3. Yeah, so it's 9-8. That's a really good. I would say really good play for Barncat there to pressure this point and tie it and to understand that the points were probably gonna they weren't gonna be out of hand, but the game was gonna be tied going to the next round. I don't think he wanted that. So I don't know why they're saying it's tied. It's 9-8. It's 9-8. Yes. There you go. All right, so 9-8, and you got a point lead now. Now your Barncat, you're like, my attrition's got to kick in at some point, right?
Yeah, you have to hold that belief that eventually, like, you're gonna get that spike,
Right.
and it's gonna come through. You can't just like give in to cynicism. You have to continue to play the averages.
Yep, believe in your play. So the question here is who do you do it with? Right now, Star-Lord's in danger. You don't want to lose the leadership. I think you activate Star-Lord here for Barncat.
I think so too. He can hit and run and get out of there.
Do a couple shots.
The question is who you shooting.
Yeah.
Ancient One will push you, and I don't think you want to go after her with Star-Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's either Taskmaster or Guardian. Is Guardian within... Well, he'll get cover from the Scoundrel.
Yep.
And he's got 2 power for his shield anyway.
Mm-hmm. Or do you go Nebula? No, you gotta go Star. You can't leave Star-Lord there. There's no way. I don't think you let Nebula do the nuts here. I think Star-Lord is really good with dice. So Star-Lord's a choice. It's just who do you shoot?
I mean, Star-Lord can just do a builder and a Taskmaster and see what happens. And then he can full auto hit and run into him.
Yep.
And then based off of what occurs off that attack, the only thing with doing that is you're letting him gain. He'll get 2 dice.
So this is going into Ancient One.
What was that token they just
Mark for Death?
put down?
So he played Mark for Death.
Can't modify?
Yeah, I can't modify. Yeah.
Okay, but so no cover. Blanks will still count.
Well, he's not within 2. You gotta be within 2 for the blanks to count.
But she can push him, and I think she will.
She'll push him. That's the thing. She is going to push him right now. The minute that attack comes in, he's getting pushed. And this is where do you do the hidden? This is tricky. I wouldn't have. Man, I think you had the right call with Taskmaster. That was the safest option, I think. We'll see though. We'll see what happens. Dice can be dice. All right, here we go. All right, Barncat's weighing out his options, I think. Okay, here we go. Dice are being rolled. Into who? We'll find out. Yeah, and the Ancient One. You're already committed, man, at this point. So here come the blanks. And I don't think he hit and run either. I could be wrong, though. And... Oh, 4 hits. 3 blocks for Ancient One. I think that was a builder, too. So that's just going to be 1 damage. You don't wing in it here. You don't waste it on 1. Just take the 1 damage. Be happy with it. So he did hit and run. Okay. Good call. But now he's stuck there. He's going to go into Taskmaster here. Well, I mean, you're already... Do you just shoot Ancient One again, I guess?
I think you go for Ancient One with the spender here.
You've already done it. Yeah, you've already committed.
But she took 1.
Yeah, and his wins it with 2 once per turn? No.
Ooh.
That is not once per turn. He's going to do it again. If he... Well, the positioning here...
You could go into Taskmaster here. I mean, really...
Yeah, so the positioning here was really good, by the way.
So they're missing a damage on Ancient One.
On Ancient One. Ancient One should have 1 damage on her right now. So Tony needs to be careful here because he put Star-Lord right behind Taskmaster, and that can negate where he wants to push Star-Lord, right? If he bumps into Taskmaster there, that's really good for Barncat. That makes at least Ancient One have to burn some power, right?
Yeah.
So he needs to really take his time here. with put. It's a push. It's not advance. So you take your time, get the right angle. Because if he runs into Taskmaster there, it's not good. Really solid Ancient One play here. Go as wide as you can. That's not a good angle. There you go. Get the away thing out. There it is. Now, granted, I don't think he has a really good... He has to go a little more out to the 45. And there it is. Oh, I think... Ooh, that was... Man, that was close.
Yeah.
That was really close. And not within 2. So, okay, blanks aren't counting. Okay, so no blanks are counting. Right now, this is a Hail Mary into Ancient One. You would think possibly killer. We'll see.
That's pretty... That could do it right there.
That'll do it. That should do it.
She got a crit.
We got a crit coming in. Oh, blocking 2.
Oh, my goodness.
7 hits. Oh, blocking 3. Taking 4.
Wow.
Alive on 1. He's got winging it.
He's got winging it.
Oh, my God. Are we going to see another MCP special?
Got her.
Got her.
Damn,
Oh,
dude.
man. That was...
How huge is that?
That was huge. He needed that.
He really needed that.
All right. So Ancient One is gone. The problem child is gone. All right. Now I got some decisions to make if you're Tony. You need... I mean, Star-Lord's there ripe for the picking. I don't think you waste your time here. I think you're okay. I think Darkstar can finish the job. Get rid of Nebula.
I think I might go with Taskmaster here and clear
Taskmaster,
off Ant-Man.
I was just about to say that.
You can just double builder. Or double spender into him.
Spender, yeah. There you go.
7 on 3. Ant-Man does have a bunch of rerolls, but you only got to deal 3 damage.
Yep, 3 damage.
Oh, but he can't modify. So, oh yeah. He's got a great chance to get him here.
He's got a really good chance. Absolutely. And now when... Oh, 3 hits. Blocking 1, taking 2.
Taking 2. Got to do 1 more.
Live on 1. And he really wanted a one-shot Ant-Man, then go into Star-Lord there, but that's okay.
Oh.
Oh, no. Are we going to see it? The MCP special.
Wow, dude.
Live on 1.
Wow.
You hate
I wonder what the
it.
odds of him dying there were. 14 on 6 to deal 3?
No.
That's pretty fortunate for Barncat.
Yeah, very fortunate. It's leaving characters on 1 is like the cardinal sin in MCP.
Yeah.
There's just nothing you can do about it, though. That's just life. But I mean, if he can get some 2 KOs here. I like Darkstar's chances to get rid of Nebula with rerolls. So that's an option, and then you can go Red Guardian here and take out Star-Lord. And you're looking at a situation where, well, you need to get rid of Ant-Man. That's a thing.
I think you got to go with Ant-Man here.
Oh no!
And just make sure, because
Barncat,
Guardian, he can ricochet that shield off of Star-Lord into Ant-Man.
Don't do that. Okay, is he measuring that? Okay, he's trying to figure if Crimson Dynamo can get here to Gamora, and I think that's a foregone conclusion. He should not be thinking about bringing in Gamora at all. He should be thinking about getting Gamora away. And right now, he should be thinking about getting some dazes and taking away some activations to win some points here.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a spender into Darkstar.
Oh, I don't like this.
Ooh, I'm not the biggest fan of it. And right now, Crimson Dynamo can do reroll shenanigans, I think.
Yeah.
Just and blocking 1, blocking 2 with cover.
Yep.
Here come the rerolls. So they're only taking 1 damage. The thing is, this does turn on Darkstar if she doesn't die. So just
Yep.
taking 2.
But he did get the stun.
He did get the stun. This does
And
turn her on, though.
he'll place within 1, which isn't, I guess, kind of gets her out of the fray.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. It's very unlikely he gets her here.
Yeah, I
Because
think
she's
so
still gonna
too.
have cover.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it does turn off Dynamo's rerolls, but still.
Still. And right now, Tony's like, I'm just gonna save the power. No need. And again, she's still gonna get covered because she can't contest. So.
Yep.
That's the life Nebula lives. I really don't like Nebula on Scoundrels. I never have. I just. All right, here we go. We're gonna do what, a builder now, I guess. Just a straight builder. Enter. And I mean, it's just 4 dice. I expect her to live. I would just say I don't think Nebula's long for this world after that. And if you're Tony, I don't think you care right now. If Nebula doesn't get the kill here, which I don't
The
see it
Darkstar's gonna
coming.
burn 3 power just to get 2 extra dice, just
I mean,
to be safe.
there you go. I mean, she's surviving.
So she'll maybe take 1. Takes 1, but does get shocked.
Does get shocked, so that helps. All right. You should be taking 1.
Should be taking 1. I think they're forgetting that
Nebula doesn't contest. It's such a hard thing to remember.
Yeah.
Because Scoundrels is so different.
Yeah.
And I think all you want to do here with Red Guardian, if you're thinking about it, hope for a shield throw into Ant-Man, but you have to do it after Star-Lord and hope for the ricochet.
I think that's the play.
I think
just throw a shield twice into Star-Lord and
he's moving. Yeah, so he's gonna go ahead and take the move and go ahead and I don't know. I would have liked to have seen what you could have gotten out of the
man, yeah, whatever, you're taking yourself off the point.
Yeah, to do this. And
yeah, 5.
he's dead.
Well, Ant-Man, if you get double failures on Ant-Man, that will.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that gains a power, and then you get. Is the push before damage dealt? No. So
no.
Just stays there. All right, so you won the point there. You got that one. So you still got 3 points here. And why is he moving again? He moved and struck. You can't do that. And I think Ghost Rider just maybe tries to get rid of Guardian, I guess. I mean, it's maybe.
I think you get rid of Taskmaster and take away the point from him.
Too. Or maybe go after Darkstar. I mean, that's what he's thinking.
You could also try to finish off Darkstar. But then you are going to open yourself up to some attacks from Dynamo.
Yeah, I mean, that frees up Dynamo for 2 shots on Gamora. I don't know if... Oh, she has stealth. He's fine.
But the thing about getting Ghost Rider into the middle here is if Tony wants to go after anyone else, you're turning on Wicked's Judgment.
Yeah. Agreed. Oh, it's an energy attack, too. Doesn't she have any weird things with energy? I thought she did.
No.
No.
She does not defend too well. She does have the 3 dice for the extra... The 3 power for the extra dice if she wants it, but...
So
looks like we're just going... Builder... Gotta imagine it goes into Darkstar. He wants to save the power, so he's got Wicked's Judgment online. Doesn't want to have to spend her.
So he's spending power, Dynamo spending power, and so is
Darkstar.
Okay. This is for the repulsion, I believe.
Just 3.
3 hits, and she's alive.
Yep.
I mean, he doesn't even have to. She's alive.
Well, he does have wing in it.
Does have wing in it.
Because it's 3-3. He's gonna go for it.
Yeah.
All he's gotta do is get 1.
Yeah.
But
Dynamo's gonna.
Dynamo's got. Hey, oh, that was a mistake, dude. Because Dynamo still had his thing.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You should have just waited. There. Yeah. I mean, he's not taking any damage here. I don't know why he would re-roll that.
Yeah, that was a mistake. Because he could have gone Wild and Hexter.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah, I'm like, just let. Yeah.
Or maybe it's not a May. Maybe it's a must. No, it's a May.
It's a May. You don't have to do
Yeah.
it. But all the power is spent now. But here's the issue now. Now, I mean, since they're still power starved, now what? I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a dead Dark Star, depending on the dice really going bad. But right now, let's see what happens.
This is a huge roll.
This is a huge
for Barncat.
roll.
He's got to get Dark Star here. He only got 1. That won't do it.
That won't
he
do
should have
it.
saved, man. If he had saved that
he
wing,
saved winging it. Yep.
Wouldn't have mattered anyway because she got a great roll. So
She got a
wouldn't
great
have mattered,
roll. But still, it's those things you just think about it, right?
He got a little greedy.
Yep.
If he had done Penance there, it would have been 8 dice instead of, I guess it would have been 7 because he's shocked. But he got a little greedy, wanted to hold on to that power with his judgment.
Got really greedy. So here's the situation here. I think let's tally up some points here because Dark Star is alive.
She's not getting dazed this turn.
She's not getting dazed. So she's getting an activation. So right now, 1, 2, 3 points. So that puts Tony to 11 and Barncat to 12. That's if we'll see. Let's see what happens here.
This is good. Dark Star into Nebula. That's gonna whiff.
He's got the rerolls. He can just reroll all right now.
And I think Dark Star actually rolled 1 too many dice.
I think it's a 5 dice.
She is shocked.
Oh, she's shocked? Oh, yeah.
But both of those are going to epically whiff.
Well, don't they have the leadership where they can shake that anyway?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, remove
okay. Yes.
Yeah, so that's why.
I was just about to say, like, ooh, if he forgot that.
Yeah, I know. So there you go. So that's gone. All right, so no damage in Nebula. That's, okay, 2 crits coming in. Nebula's lived a lot longer than she should have. And that's blocking 2. So taking 2 damage, gains a power. I don't think you reroll all here. I think you just take the damage. Ooh, I don't know. I'm not a fan. It can get worse. It can get worse, and it did. Oh, well, taking 1. I just take the 2 damage. Right? What more could you have hoped for there?
Yeah.
No, it's just 1. Granted. All right, so...
You know what? I think she was doing it because Ghost Rider was going to Wicked's Judgment her. So he did it again, hoping to not roll a crit.
And Wicked's Judgment. Oh, see? Now Wicked's Judgment killed her. Because of the reroll. Oh, I see what you're saying. I get you. All right. Oh, the dogs are going nuts. Let me go.
Gamora will get onto that point to score 1.
Oh, absolutely. Do it. It's safe. Only thing Tony can do here is move here to contest the middle. That way Ghost Rider isn't scoring that. So that'll put it to 2-3.
I think you just... I mean, unless you want to keep it low scoring and
right now,
make it more of a... Because if you want to play attrition, you just shoot Ghost Rider twice. But I mean, if you take that route, you're doing more damage, but you're making it higher scoring. If you double move, you keep the score low, but you're not going to put out any damage. So
that's true. could try.
Nebula gets there, or Gamora gets there and is in cover.
Yeah, you could try to bait out, deal with the devil, but that's a lot of damage that Dynamo has to put out. I think that's just too much. You really want a Dark Star to live there. Yeah, I think.
I mean, you could just shoot twice just to get the 2 power that he so badly wants. Oh, he will. Remember, it is a beam attack.
It's a beam.
But he would be able to hit both of them if he does that.
Yep.
And I think he's more looking to get the shock on Star-Lord than anything else.
So patch up. So we're gonna heal up. Good play. Good play. Heal up Taskmaster. Make sure he's alive and kicking. All right. So move and beam. Get them both.
And then he'll have the 2 power to hop. So yeah, this is a good play.
He'll have a 2 power to hop. Yep. Get the point back. That puts it 4 to. So that's gonna be 13 to 11. Which again, still anybody's game at that point. All right, here we go. Beam City, baby. Population U. Who's first? I'm pretty sure it's gotta be Ghost Rider, right? Oh, Star-Lord. Okay.
Going Star-Lord.
All right. You're hoping for the shock. Okay, crit coming in.
Did not get it. Star-Lord will block nothing though.
Nothing though. That's
maybe a plucky.
Comes plucky.
Ooh, got 2. That's
so
big.
It takes 2 damage. Oh no, it takes 1. Okay.
Takes 1.
And no shock. That's okay. And then now the beam's going into Ghost Rider here. I'm surprised no Wicked's Judgment. But then again, you don't want Crimson Dynamo to have power, so that's a good call.
Just 2.
2 hits.
And that will be a block.
That's
Ghost Rider will hang around.
He'll hang around, and I think he just teleports right back to the point.
He might go to the middle. Yep.
Yeah, the middle if he goes to the middle, like puts him closer to Gamora, and then it just denies the middle point, right? I mean, so now you're looking at a situation where he scores 2, goes to 10, so it's 10 to 12. So it's the same situation. It's just a point less now. Right.
Yep.
So it's not bad. It's a 2-point game. This game is still anybody's game right now.
Yeah, but I think
Barncat switched it back in his favor.
Barncat feels probably better about his chances now than he has.
Yeah.
Probably since turn 1.
Yeah.
He's really got himself back into this game.
Yep.
And he's got prio.
Yep.
He's got a lot of options what he could do here, and they're all.
He's got a ton
good.
of options compared to where he was to where he is now. Yeah. Way better position. Way better position. No question. All right. So now who do you choose? Who starts turn? If you're Tony, you're looking for 2 KOs. Right now, Gamora is in sight to get the single extract. You got a lot. There's a lot of work to do. And Darkstar is online for teleports as well, and placement and all that. So. This is all interesting. All this is interesting.
And if Ghost Rider wasn't shocked, I think it'd be a no-brainer go with him. But I think that's working in his head that not having that one die hurts. Looks like I think he's just gonna hell on wheels over there and just
try to finish.
Try to dunk Darkstar.
And get out of the. Granted, Dynamo doesn't have repulsion right now, so
nope, he doesn't.
So that's pretty good.
And he could walk over there, build her, power her up, and then
thinking about a bullet there. Thinking about a bullet seed here.
I don't think the bullet barrage you care that much.
I don't think so either.
The stun and the poison is not gonna do a whole lot.
And the other thing is too, you do put if it's going the way I think it's going. I can't tell here. No, it's not gonna hit Starlord. Okay, good. So he doesn't do the stupid 1 damage because of the beam. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So you don't want any other little stupid little chip damage to go out there. So right now, if you're Tony, you want to win this side over here where Ant-Man and Star-Lord are. You want to win that side. If you win this side over here, and that's 2 KOs, that's only 2 characters scoring points for you if you're Barncat, right? Because Nebula doesn't count. So
I mean, this is if he
yeah,
gets Darkstar here,
he's in a good spot.
it's going to become very tentative for Tony because Barncat will effectively be scoring the 4 points he needs
Correct.
right there.
Correct. Yep. Exactly. So
And that's a really good attack roll. That's 4. Or no, that's the defense roll.
Defense roll. Yeah. So that's no damage.
She'll take 1. She's not getting cover.
Well, she's got 2 blocks. And in Barncat.
Oh, she got crit. Oh,
yeah.
I'm blind. Never mind.
Yeah. No. You're good. You're good. So that's no damage. I don't think. Save the wing in it. Don't. Yeah, you can maybe fish for 2. I don't know.
This would be pretty clutch if Darkstar can live through all this.
It's be really clutch. Here comes the wing.
Desperately needs to keep bodies up.
I mean, I think he just penance stairs, right? I mean, the next.
I mean, it's only 1 extra dice.
Yeah, I don't. She does have 4 mystic. All right, does 1 more, so does 1 damage. So 4 left, gives him a power. And that puts her back to 2.
The one thing about penance there,
it's a mystic. I don't think you do it. I think you just do the.
Well, it does Sapper of Power, which she really wants. So
that's per damage dealt, right?
Per damage dealt.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it.
Fence there. That's what I.
But it is mystic though, so you're right, and you're not no chance of hexing her with this either.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it's
the
right play or not, but he's going for it.
Yeah, there it goes. And no rerolls and no
rerolls.
And that's
just
bad. That's
1.
bad.
That will miss.
That's good.
No damage, no power step.
And that's where nothing. That's bad. Darkstar has survived a lot longer than we thought.
Oh yeah.
From here, I think you want to keep Darkstar alive. I think you activate Darkstar and delete Nebula. Right? I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I don't think it's because it's 5 onto 5 with rules on all into 4 rules on all. I don't think this is the play. I would not move. I would definitely do some attacking.
You gotta do attack.
I would probably, yeah. I think this is like, and you might not get her, but if you don't, you can teleport yourself onto that other point.
Exactly. You have reroll all. I mean, this is okay.
Ooh, well, that one.
I gotta say, these dice towards the end here, not the greatest.
This is Nebula's 1 reroll, nothing. I think you certainly just keep that with Darkstar.
Take 2 damage,
Takes
and
2.
then now here you go. Oof. If you're Tony, man, you want these dice, man. You're praying to the dice gods. Odds are in his favor. Blocks 1. Needs a couple.
Just 2.
Just 2.
I think you keep that. Got her.
No, leaves her alive on 1.
So one thing when Darkstar was first revealed, I was like, that's like the worst spender in the game. I think he maybe should have done it there.
Yeah, he did the reroll and then did nothing now.
Well, he's not allowed to do that, but okay.
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't get it. So then
I think I might have spendered there with her. The 2 extra dice.
Yeah,
Because the thing is, like, her reroll all is not that good because a lot of times there's a failure in there.
Yes.
So it's usually you're not rerolling all. You're only rerolling like 4.
4, right? Correct. I don't know if that. I mean, Nebula's lived a lot longer. She should have. So has Darkstar. I think Nebula just. I don't know what Nebula does. I think Nebula just parks. I think if you're Barncat, this side over here is important. If Tony wins this side over here with Taskmaster and Red Guardian, that's
the onus is on Tony to do something right now because Barncat is scoring enough to win.
Yeah, he is.
So
yep.
I think you got to look at if you're Barncat. I mean, he either has to get Ghost Rider or Gamora, and that's not going to be easy to do.
Correct.
It's really not.
No, it really isn't.
I almost think that what he should have done with Darkstar there is actually teleported Dynamo to get him to press Gamora, because that's the one or moved her over to here to get Ghost Rider, but those are the two that he has to get.
That's true. No, that's true. You're right.
Because he can't score unless he can contest all these as well. He still has enough bodies.
I mean,
he could contest. I mean,
yeah.
He could contest these, deny the 2 points. Barncat only scores 2 to go to 14, and we play around 6. I guess that is also an avenue.
Table. Yeah.
But if he loses a body here, it's pretty much over.
Yeah. This site's very important.
This is like critical here that Guardian and Taskmaster weather this storm.
Yep. This site is very, very important right now. Well, he can actually do his hit and run without being pushed anymore. So there you go. There's that. No longer have to worry about that nonsense. This is close.
I think. Oh, what is he doing here? Is he gonna double move?
I think did he spend power? I didn't see it.
Well, no, that was just a move. I think he's just gonna double move
and then hit and run back.
Just sit there, so that Tony. Basically, to put 2 bodies on that point to deny Tony from. Yeah. This is like a purely objective play. It's not going.
It's just 3 hits. This is going into Guardian?
I believe so.
I think that's nothing. Because if he paid, that's nothing. It's no damage.
Guardian did not pay. He didn't have the power.
Oh, he didn't? Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, 5, blocking 2. Is he not within 1, so taking 3?
Yep.
That's power.
He had a pretty good. He had a pretty good option, pretty good chance to get to Daze Guardian there, because he didn't have the power fist shield. He could have spendered on the first one and then just shot him up. But I think this is fine too.
Oh, this is okay.
Because now there's 2 bodies over here.
Yeah. You're just trying to score 4 points and get the hell out of here. If you're Barncat right now. So right now, Taskmaster's winning this point over here because he's still healthy. You got that one sewn up over here with Ghost Rider, right? That's done, right? There's no way Dynamo comes down to here and deals with Ghost Rider. That's done.
I mean, he can win it back because Dynamo is also healthy.
Dynamo
so he could just double move and get it back from him.
True.
Actually,
that is an option.
So
yeah.
But Taskmaster has to live.
Taskmaster has to live. Yes. Correct.
Which he has a pretty good chance to, because 6 dice, count blanks, he'll get 2 extra dice on the second attack.
Yep.
He certainly could.
Yep. Everything you could do. I mean, yeah. I mean, the play here for... I think he's coming back.
There are a lot of options.
There's a lot of options right now. I think you put Star-Lord here to force Dynamo to stay there.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
That's all you can do right now. You don't want to leave people on points and just have them score like that either. This is all interesting, guys. Are you guys enjoying this game in the chat? This game is sick. right
It's
now.
been a great game.
This has been a really good game, by the way, man. And 2 affiliations. Well, 1 Guardians. You know they're on the rise again, but I mean Winter Guard. Would have thought. You know what I mean? Like this is crazy. All right. So we're measuring distances. I think you gotta kill Ant-Man. Taskmaster's gotta be the one to do it. Right? I mean that right? I mean that's what I mean you get rid of Ant-Man, all that leaves is Nebula and Gamora. And the thing is, Barncat can't pass. So if he kills Ant-Man, Barncat has to choose Nebula or Gamora. Gamora
I think I would
yeah.
Yeah, I think I would lead off with Taskmaster because he doesn't quite have to get Ant-Man because he has that counter strike. So if he can just get him down to 4 or even 3, he might be able to finish him off by just Ant-Man's. And Ant-Man has to attack because he is wounded. He's not scoring that point over Taskmaster.
Right.
So he can't afford to just sit there and just stand pat.
Right. So right now, I mean, it has to be Taskmaster. It has to be Taskmaster and Ant-Man.
So,
and I mean, you get another power, you get the spender. And if you kill Ant-Man, that's really good for Tony because, like I said, he has to activate Nebula or Gamora. He cannot pass. So, and if he activates Gamora, I think that will put it in Tony's. He has to go Nebula next. The order has to be Nebula has to go and do whatever. I don't know what she's gonna do. Probably try to kill Darkstar, or because you can't. Gamora cannot be activated because what you don't want to happen here is Red Guardian to go up to push Gamora off the point, and you're in trouble. And all right, so here we go. Yeah, I think he's seeing it. I think Tony's like, I have to kill Ant-Man, which is doable. And this is Ant-Man in tiny form, right?
Yeah, he's going to be tiny anyway because when he's big, if you declare an attack or he suffers a collision.
These cards are a mess over here. I can't even see it. There it is.
He really has to do at least 1 damage here to get his spender online for the second attack.
Yep. And if you don't get it, hey.
That's 3. That should do it. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not. Hold on. We got dice being rolled. No. And
if you're Barncat, so he's got these 2. If you don't get it here, I think you're winging it just to try to deny the power. I think you spend winging it here to deny him that 1 pressure. Yep, he's going to do it.
Yep. Here comes winging it. And I think this is Ant-Man. Oh, yep. Ant-Man lives. Ant-Man is going to live. And this is not the wrong play, by the way, for Tony.
No, he can still get him with Guardian. Yeah. Guardian might still live. He's got shield.
Yeah. Do it again. You just needed 1 power there for the spender. God, you hate to see that, right?
Yep.
Okay, 1 crit coming in. And Barncat's defensive rolls have been pretty good. That's going to be all blocks. Okay. Just block 3 casually. And takes no damage there. And gets bleed. Just takes no damage.
He never got a wild to even put a bleed on him either. God, man.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the swings.
Yeah,
the swings.
I know. It's tough. I think here Ant-Man activates. If you finish off Red Guardian, I think that does it. You just need 2 damage. You could. Well, I wouldn't even. Gamora's not an option to activate right now. So I think Nebula has an option to move long and do a range 3 in a Red Guardian without 3 rolls all. That's an option. Ant-Man can do it. The goal is to daze Red Guardian. That's it. There's nothing more to do here.
Yep.
Right now, Barncat got a break with the way he rolled here with Ant-Man. But he has to capitalize on that break. And he needs to see he has to get rid of Red Guardian. If he doesn't, oof. This is where MCP's exciting though. Palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Like, what do you do? And he's measuring everything out. What is he trying? What are you measuring? You're in range. Well, he's small, right? So small is.
I guess he's seeing if he can bullet ant both Guardian and Dynamo.
I wouldn't even. The goal is to not attack Dynamo. You don't want power on Dynamo at all. Not that. I mean, Dynamo can block everything and not take damage, but do you really want to take that chance? No. And Guardian's hard to kill. By the way, Guardian has power right now.
Oh yeah.
So he's tough. But it looks like he sees it.
I don't think he's gonna. I think Dynamo's out of range. I would have just gone to.
I just did a yeah.
I would have just sent Spender into Taskmaster and Guardian if it was me.
Yeah, honestly, they're both there. Do it twice. Yeah. Maybe he was afraid of the mnemonic thing that.
But still, I mean, he's at full health.
He's at full health. Yeah, exactly. What do you? Yeah, no, I agreed. So we're going into Dynamo. I think Dynamo spent the power. I mean, Dynamo. Oh my God, Red Guardian, and blocking 2. Blocking 3. I'm telling the defensive die rolls.
This has been
incredibly
insane.
Swingy. Incredibly swingy. Wow. Okay, so now man, you go back. I mean, this point is now locked for Tony. If he doesn't kill, well, this point's locked already because Taskmaster's still alive.
Yeah, he's getting this.
It's locked.
He's got to have Guardian. Guardian has to live here for him to have any chance.
Yeah.
If he gets Guardian here, it's GG.
It's GG, yeah. And he knows it. Barncat knows it. He's played the game long enough. He understands. Because the way he's playing, he knows it. Oh, man, this is tough. It's tough. There we go.
The Bullet Ant going into Taskmaster first, looks like.
I believe so. I only wish. I mean, and Barncat's got like 12 minutes left. Not that he has all the time in the world, though. So we're going into Red Guardian. I'm pretty sure he paid. Yeah, he paid.
Oh,
it's a dead Red Guard. That'll do it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, he got him. He got 6. He blocks 4. He takes 2. Damn.
Takes 2, and that's game. That'll do it. The only thing he can do here is he's got to. It's kill Gamora, and that's a tall task now. So now this is in the Taskmaster. 4 hits. Blocking at this is it doesn't matter. Taskmaster's gonna live. That's gonna be 4 blocks. Doesn't matter. Taskmaster's alive. Ooh, he needed those dice to go in his favor in a big way.
So if Guardian had lived.
If Guardian had lived, I think Guardian.
What do you think the play would have been?
Probably pressure. I mean, because this point is locked. I think pressure Gamora.
He doesn't want to move over here. He doesn't want to move to either of these corners.
No.
Because Gamora and Nebula haven't activated yet.
All right. The only thing I can see him doing is possibly going in and doing a range 2, but then that turns on martial prowess. So I don't know if that's an option. I think maybe he just chucks a shield at Gamora and hope for some damage at that point. And then you try to finish off a Crimson Dynamo. Or you move Dynamo. It would have been tough, right? He could have moved here with Guardian, and then there's a lot. I think he had options. What is he doing? You got to kill Gamora, buddy. Or did he pass? He passed. Oh no. What is he? What's going on?
No, he didn't pass. I think he's just conceding here. He's just gonna shoot.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, so that's 2. Nothing. She finally dies.
Who does the hop?
Hop?
Get there?
I don't think so.
Ooh, I think No.
That's still game. It doesn't matter.
Well, I guess it wouldn't matter because Star-Lord's on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. I mean, I mean, I would have just taken my chance over here. You never know. But you think he knew? He was like, yeah, it's game, so that'll do it. Wow, what a game!
Yeah, man.
What a game! What this game could have went either way. Like if Red Guardian survives there. See, I think the play here, like I said, I think you do. It's either you go and kill Star-Lord, and then guarantee the middle, but you're hoping for a one shot then a move.
Mm-hmm.
And because then Nebula has to move and attack Red Guardian, but then it would have been an interesting decision. From there, the decision making would have been insane, right? I think if Guardian lives, but I think it's either you go into Gamora and chuck a shield, or risk it for the biscuit and do the builder and push her off the point.
I think the play it might have been just walk onto the middle and just do an attack into Star-Lord, whatever.
That too. Yeah.
You get the middle, and then Dynamo really could have just walked to either one. He could have walked here, shot, and then the hop, I think, does get him there. So he wins this.
Yep.
Gamora scores the 3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what else Gamora could have done.
I think Gamora's goal was to just stay here and score the points.
I think she would have stayed there.
Yeah, stay there.
So she would have scored 3, and Tony would have scored 4. It would have been 15-14. Would have played around 6. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
if Guardian, he needed Guardian to live.
I'm gonna go jump in there, Blair, and see what's up with these guys. But yeah, man, I'll be there. I'll see you there in a second. Wow, what a game, guys! What a game! Did you guys enjoy that? I did. That was really fun. Let's get in here. What up? What up, Tony, Barncat, dude? I gotta say, really good game.
Yeah, Tony's obviously really solid. He play tests with Liam over there, and everybody knows Liam and Tony. I think this is your second season in a row making cut, or
no, this is the first time I've made any
okay.
progress in the season.
No, this is really good, man. I mean, both well played, man. I think decision making on both sides. I think turn 2 was kind of because I felt like you were getting behind Barncat. I felt like you were getting behind after turn 2. I felt like there was a couple of plays there that was like, ooh, because I think the follow me play was a little too premature, but yeah, like what were your thoughts after that turn 2 with the follow me? Because I felt like that put Tony back in the game.
My biggest goal was to steal Prio.
Oh, I know, but what about stealing Pyro round 3 instead of 2? Because you had a lead.
Yeah, I felt that there was a pretty good opportunity to be able to take a player off on that turn.
Yeah.
And then start, because I think that for me, Ancient One was the key to this match, especially once I pulled the skill. So she's the fastest player that he has. She generates the best power. She does the most damage. So my real goal was to try to go as hard as I possibly could into her.
Yeah.
Especially after she'd already activated. And so being able to do that, steal priority, and then hit her with a mark for death soon thereafter. Yeah. I think that happened that happened turn 3, didn't it?
I think it was
mark
4.
for death.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know it was turn 3, so I was able to take her off in successive turns.
Okay, so it was turn 3. Okay, I was thinking it was turn 4.
Yeah. Anyway. So that was really the thought process as far as it was either turn 3 or 4, but being able to follow those 2 things up, get her daze, shut down some scoring for a second for her, and then take her off the board. I think she was the biggest threat on the table to me.
Yeah.
And she was hitting like a truck. I mean, it's a really bizarre game for me because I'm usually 10 times more aggressive, but Winter Guard's got a lot of defensive tech. And, we're playing on a crisis, at least as far as scoundrels, that gives more defensive tech. So, plus, he actually has an attrition advantage between the 2 shield throws, the beams, and for me, it would just leverage the speed and try to use Ghost Rider and Star Lord as kind of a bait and distraction pieces, and yeah,
I agree.
was-
No, I agree. Yeah, 100%. Because when Scoundrels got pulled, I was like, oh, that's not good for Guardians. They want to shoot and cover kind of just neutralizes that. It's like,
well, and that's the thing about my list is that
Mhm.
it's built on speed as much as it is anything else. So
no.
I don't mind Scoundrels a bunch. I mean, I've only got one range characters in a Guardian list here, and it's
Yeah.
Star Lord. Right?
Star Lord.
So,
Yeah. Mhm.
And anymore, he's almost used as like an objective scorer these days anyhow, and if my
Right.
attacks are doing nothing, like I don't really care with him
Yeah.
as long as I can maintain his range and keep him alive up to round 5.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
or at least keep him alive up to the point where I can get the winging it tokens out. If he doesn't survive round 5, then so be it.
Right. No, definitely no. Understandable. No, dude. It was the decision making top notch towards the end here. Like it was really good.
Yeah, I think the biggest mistake that I made was forgetting Sovereign Strike is a thing.
Oh, dude, we all did. We
yeah.
all didn't know what was going on. Like that play was the play of the game. Like seriously, like we were like, what's going on here? And then we're like, oh my god, he's Sovereign Strike and killed him.
Yeah. I mean, I love the fallback play there because it was.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I've gotten an objective. I can come back in, hit, then back out again with Ghost Rider as much as I want.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I'm doing one attack with him, so be it.
Yeah.
But normally that's Star Lord's card. It's like one of my only auto include tactics cards.
Yep.
It actually is in this list. So
no, that was crazy.
Usually Star Lord's card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Blair, you want a question or anything, or is he here? All right. I have no idea. All right. Yeah, they did. All right, Tony. So anyway, so question for you.
Oh, no,
so
he's in there still.
Is he? He's here.
Yeah,
Maybe he can't hear us. I don't
away from
know.
his computer.
Yeah. Tony. That Sovereign Strike play, man. We were, granted, one of the hypest plays of the game. Seriously, because we were like, what's going on here? And we've never seen that card play ever because nobody plays Winter Guard like this. So that was crazy. A question for you then is after you did the play, because on the card I think it doesn't specifically say during this character's activation. You can play it whenever you want to.
Yeah.
Was there, after you played it, was there a thought process? Okay, maybe I could have held on to this and played it later because I had the timing, or no?
Yeah. I think I realized after I'd played it, I realized that I could have played that a bit later. It's like it was definitely an oversight on my part. The main effort was to obviously get that off Ghost Rider, and then potentially if put it down like I did, and then he'd either have to commit someone, which he did with Gamora.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh yeah, Gamora, because Gamora was base to base with some of my models, and she can hit like a bloody truck. So I was happy when he took her out of the game, but I sort of presumed he'd run back in. So when he started playing a bit more cagey with her, I realized that I maybe could have waited until the final round, and then nobody has those points.
Right. Definitely. I mean, even the way we all, when it happened, we were like, that's a good play. Because then what ended up happening was Gamora left. Because I think, honestly, and quote me if I'm wrong, Barncat, but if Tony didn't activate the card right there at that point in time, I think the next play for Gamora was to probably kill Dark Star and go to the back point, the back scoundrel there, right? Yeah,
100%. It's not a typical Gamora game, but her stealth and her movement, there's something that Tony and I had talked about. Was like, he's like, wow, she can still cover a lot of ground, even though she's kind of
does she ever
slowed down. And it's like, well, yeah, I'll just pounce over here, get onto the point, then walk up onto the building.
Yeah,
and it's essentially 3 short moves. I mean, and I'd mentioned to him while we were playing again, it's like if I gonna have anybody running around with this thing, I'll just basically just be hitting and running with Ghost Rider the whole time, or if I need to, I'll go run off somewhere with Gamora.
Absolutely.
It's really not my style of play, but I just didn't like my ability to go hard attrition into this matchup. So
Yeah, I think you made the right choices, man. You know, we were talking about. I mean, there's no way this is a rocket secure anyway, because I mean, the cover is just really poopy.
he doesn't even have any wild triggers.
Doesn't have any
really.
wild triggers either, and yeah, I think going Nebula here, because you had the speed, you can go all over the place. You always had someone to hit, and then you got the single extract first. So, and then you played it the right way from there.
Yeah, I think as soon as he got that single extract, obviously like any game, if one side gets it, the other side is on the sort of back foot.
This
But
is
I
the
think
back
even
foot.
then,
Yeah.
even then, you played really well with it, like keeping it. I'd really have to commit in order
Right.
to get it, and then I sort of stuck to the sort of ethos that if you have that and you can score 3 points, but I can hold the other points, I could do well. But obviously that did not play out.
Honestly, like to be honest with you, Tony, you played it well from there. Like you were doing the right thing with the points. If you got a couple of KOs, I think Barncat was in trouble, right? So like I think if you got the KO there with Taskmaster on the Ant-Man,
Yeah.
I think this is a totally different game. Because
That's
then
a bit of a tall order in the Ant-Man now.
yeah, no, it's a tall with Taskmaster, yeah. I mean,
my whole point of even doing that was to make sure he didn't get KO'd. I mean, that's why I burnt the winging it token to give him zero power gen.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I couldn't afford to get that. We were talking about that. I'm like, I absolutely do not want to see that spender go into him.
Exactly.
Yeah. Devastating.
Exactly.
Ant-Man.
Yep, that's what we were saying. So like we were saying that if all in Taskmaster needed was one power there, and then he does a spender, and then it's dice game from there, right? So we were saying that and then the minute that you blocked it completely, that was the right call. I mean the winging token, you had no, if you can't let a damage come through, because then the spender is online, and then that's even worse.
Correct. And the spender might potentially one shot him.
One shot him, exactly. Yeah. So if he one shots Ant-Man there,
offline, then we're looking at 5-on-3 with reroll any. Yeah. Okay, no problem. I'm good to go.
You're good to go. Exactly. So yeah, no, it was. I think the game literally came down to that play, right there.
I think there was a moment actually, and it occurred with and Tony had caught it, but it was when he moved Guardian in to go up over after Ant-Man and realized that he couldn't move back.
Yes.
And it was after.
Yeah. That was an absolute stupid play by me.
yeah, I remember that.
And Star-Lord, the Mark for Death turn going into, Ancient One was another really big moment. It needed to happen.
Oh, so, yeah. That was scary. That was scary.
You take that point off the table from, what happened there with Red Guardian, and I'm not able to kind of rotate my team around and, continue to score those points. And we're looking at going into this next round here. I still think I can probably skeeter off or stay in my corner with Gamora and probably be okay. But
it would have been close.
Would have been a lot closer.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It'd be closer than now. It's like how many bodies do you have for Scoundrels? And now who has the point lead, right?
Exactly.
So it was trust me, this game was a lot. The score dictates how close the game was. Close. It literally was a couple of die rolls, or a couple of. It really was. It was great to see, and honestly, refreshing to see Guardians, and it's refreshing to see Winterguard, and it's refreshing not to see. We all know who. I'm not gonna say their name. So
this only there to punish other cats. Like I didn't even pull his.
Oh no, it's all right. I don't blame anybody for taking the cat. I take the cat. I mean,
I hate him. No,
I hate him. That's whatever. But
all my test games have been into Mal, and oh my god, I hate Liam Watts for it. So much.
I know.
No,
genuinely,
I'm so stoked about the new nerfs.
More time with Mal than I do my wife these days.
It's very disgusting. Yes, it is.
Your boy Magneto's got some game back into him again.
Oh, I'm a happy boy. I'm back. I mean, I was never gone, but I mean, now Magneto is back, and now I can make his life miserable. It's gonna be great.
Going to get thrown away.
Yeah.
So it's that guaranteed displacement, but at least you're getting your rerolls.
I just get rerolls back and I have a shot at returning the fire.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I might even pull him out of my list Because I don't know that he's necessary for me to kill another one. I think I can probably get away with bringing a Ronin or a Drax back.
The options are in your favor now because, from here on out, it's going to be new Malekith, right?
Right. Yep, next week moving forward.
So there you go. Yeah, so, the game's changed. Yeah.
Put Ronin in. He's a legend.
Oh, I love Ronin. It's just the problem with Ronin against like a Malekith user, if these guys, these top 16 players or whatever, are bringing a Malekith, like they're not gonna get fooled by Ronin shenanigans.
No, they're not. No.
Yeah, so I'm gonna spend the entire game chasing them around, and it's gonna destroy my action economy.
Yeah, it is.
And so more than likely, I'll probably be better off with Drax, because it gives me such amazing game.
He's a boss. Yeah.
On a sword again. That 5-wide 14 threat team with Guardians. I legitimately think on sword that they're unbeatable. It's one of the almost auto guarantee wins.
Yeah.
You put an Ant-Man on there. Hopefully, if people haven't seen a lot of Ant-Man, I've got a bunch of little Guardians converts over in the the fan server forum. And Tony had said at the beginning of the match, he's like, "Oh, Ant-Man, you love to see it." I'm like, "Oh, this is my dude right here." Him and Space.
That's been your thing for a while now. So,
but Ant-Man is just, I'm in love with the guy. I mean, if you look at all the things that he's been able to do in this game,
he's been great.
From those different placements to his defense to just his last turn. I mean, you look at that, and you're like, I literally hopped down here on the ground, got off, a 6 dice attack, hop back up on the building to go back and contest a point, beam, change size, give myself stealth, and I'm still contesting the point there. It's just
insane.
Phenomenal. Yeah. God, I love him.
I know. I hear you, man. All right, guys. Unfortunately, I got to go. My dog is going nuts. Tony, thanks for the game. Dude, Barncat, thanks for letting me stream. You guys played a phenomenal game. It was awesome. It's going to be on YouTube at some point. The whole deal. The whole...
Promised you violence, but apparently I lied. So.
No, dude, there was... You know what? This is the MCP. People got to understand. This is the MCP I live for. You see this right here? Yeah. It's not too much violence. It's just enough. And there's enough scoring where decisions have to be made.
Dude,
you see what I'm saying? This is it right here.
Tony, I didn't actually say this during the match, but I've mentioned this to Chewy and a few people that I'll occasionally talk to or whatever, but so in 6 games, I only scored 49 total points.
Strong.
Throughout the cut, and my opponents only scored 55 in 6 games. So it's all I do is try to stop down scoring. You've scored more against me than anybody this season, and this is the most I've scored by 5 points. None of my games have gotten to 16 before this.
It's just insane.
So,
it's glad to still be on the table.
Yeah. All right, guys.
There was no chance of getting rid of you, man.
I got to get out of here. All right, man. You guys have a wonderful day, man. Take care.
All right, see you, dude.
All right, guys. That's it for me. My dog's going crazy. This match will be on YouTube soon. And thanks for letting me stream today, guys. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Keep playing MCP. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.